All right, we are live as it appears. Kind of last minute hobbling this stream together, but I wanted to respect my commitment to the weekly members only chat, and this is it. Today, this is it. We'll see if anyone files in. According to my own analytics, Sunday afternoons are not the best time for me to stream as far as views are concerned. But anyways, be that as it may, it's the only time that I can do this right now. Okay, so anyways, we have a lot to unpack today. Number one, the other news part in the title of the stream. More of a personal nature. I want to thank everybody who donated or shared my Gofundme to help my legal fund in fighting an eviction from Sleazy Slumlord. Anyways, it's in the pinned comment of this chat. If you're interested, it's still up. We are nearly 3/4 of the way to goal. Yeah. After 3 weeks, 2 weeks, sorry, 2 weeks. Yep. Nearly 3/4 of the way to goal. So very happy about that. And I want to thank everybody. I've been very humbled by the support I have been receiving. Yay. So that's with that out of the way, and we'll get to the Rattle Can portion soon enough because it's Michelle's favorite part of the show. Anyways, next, in all honesty, I think I'm going to be taking a break from YouTube because I've got YouTube. What you hear talked about often is YouTube burnout. And I've got it, and considering I've been busy, I don't have much energy physically or mentally due to illness. I'll be taking a break after this week. I have a few videos planned in the works. First of all is a quick upload. Many of you already know, inspired by Kiwi Farms. I'm going to be doing a French fried girl parody, but she's doing her dating profile. Yeah, inspired by Kiwi Farms. Thank you, Kiwi Farms. Sometimes we get our ideas from them. So thank you, Kiwi Farms, and that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a short upload, a little bit of comedy. French fried girl filling out her dating site profile. So that's coming up. What else is coming up? I'm going to try and have my ex-partner. He is the voice of Back the Panda, who you've heard or seen on my other channel, Fedora Social Experiment. Hey, Terry. Good. I thought I was talking to myself. Good to see you, Terry. All right, good. We have somebody in the chat. Please feel free to share this stream on your social media platforms if you got them. Like I said, kind of last minute. Sundays are not great for views. Plus, I've let my channel go for over a week, which meant my views have been suffering. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Terry. Thank you. So anyways, I've been, like I said, those of you watching in replay, those of you who are watching this in replay, I believe in the UK, no, not in the UK. Here. Yes, today is Mother's Day. So any of you who are moms out there watching, either now or in replay, happy Mother's Day to you. I know a mom's job is never done. And for a lot of mothers, grandmothers out there, or even foster mothers, sometimes the job is never done. Sometimes the job still goes on long after the child turns 18. So my Fedora off to you, Mother's Day. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to you. And so, yeah, that's it. So, like I said, back to what I was saying, I'm going to try and get my ex on this week on a live stream. It'll be a public stream, public chat. Anybody will be able to chat and talk to my ex-partner. He is the voice behind Bath the Panda, a character. Hey, Death Valley. I hope you're doing better. Hope you're doing better these days. So, yeah, so I'm going to try and have my ex on, and we're going to do a little experiment. I never told him I'm a pet mom, 3 therapy poodles. Right on, Terry. Right on, Terry. So anyways, we're going to do a little experiment. we're going to do a little experiment over here. We're going to try and get my ex on panel. He is somebody who doesn't pay attention to YouTube drama, has zero interest in it usually, absolutely zero interest, and doesn't know who the players are involved or what. So we're going to do a little experiment with him. I'll see if he's willing to do it. And it'll be me trying to explain Hater Nation to somebody who knows nothing about YouTube drama or the so-called atmosphere. Yeah, so that could be interesting, assuming he agrees to come on with me. Sorry about that. We all know I don't smoke enough. We all know I don't smoke enough. So that's the, but after that, besides those 2 videos coming up this week, plus on my second channel, since the game of, the interactive game that I played with the chat last month, Let's Ask Google, it was such a crowd pleaser that we're going to do it again. Yeah, we're going to do it again. And, yeah, we're going to do it again. And so that should be coming. Look for that by next weekend. Okay, on my second channel, Fedora Social Experiment. I'm going to be putting links in the chat momentarily. Those of you watching in replay, you will be able to find all the links concerned that I'm about to talk about. The usual Rattle can, the usual social media links. You'll be able to find all of that in the description box below this video. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, looks like it's going to be a quiet stream this afternoon. That's okay. So please feel free to share. So now let's get the Rattle can portion of the stream out of the way. Let's get the Rattle can portion of the stream out of the way. There is, okay, sorry. So anyways, there is the GoFundMe. Like I said, we're 3/4 of the way up. Thank you, everybody. And then, yeah, wait. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then we have it's in the pinned comment above. I'm going to suggest that you donate anonymously if you don't want anyone in the public to know. I'm going to suggest that you donate anonymously. If you feel safer to donate one-time donations to my PayPal, there is always PayPal. And there is always PayPal. Rest assured that I keep all your information confidential and anonymous. I am not in the habit of doxing people, especially not those who support me or my channels. So there is PayPal as well. If you wish to take out a channel membership, okay, and you can't find the join button, sometimes it seems to be an issue for some iPhone users. So here's a link if you wish to join the channel. It's $1.99 per month. You get access to custom hat emojis. Yeah, some custom emojis. The weekly members-only chat. The weekly members-only chat, public stream, and early access to most of my uploads. There are exceptions to that rule, but early access to most of my uploads ad-free. Okay, and also in the Discord server. Thank you for showing the emojis, Death Valley. Much appreciated. Also in my Discord server, we have the Mad Hatter's Lounge, text and voice chat rooms, exclusive to channel members to come and discuss YouTube drama, which we love to discuss around here on Straight Talk and Fedora Chick. We love the train wrecks, and we can have a further discussion there and have ourselves a lot of fun. The link is coming up very shortly. Yes. And in fact, right now. And also, you don't have to be a channel member to join the Discord. We have rooms to suit all tastes. And you have to be 18 and up to join. We're a pretty chill group, drama-free, I am happy to say. Yes. I am happy to say. Okay. And I have a merch store, of course. I have a merch store. If you want to check out some t-shirts, I've got everything to suit all tastes, if I do say so myself. If you want to buy a t-shirt, I've also got kids' shirts, stickers, all kinds of fun stuff. Mugs. Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah. So, anyways, okay. All right. Okay. Hang on a minute. All right. So that's okay. So that is that. Also, my second channel, Fedora Social Experiment. This weekend we're going to play a game once again of Let's Ask Google. So I'll let you know. Keep an eye out on my community tab for that. Alrighty, so we have quite a bit to unpack today, and let's get on with the festivities. Yeah, let's get on with the festivities. So, anyways, yeah, let's get on with the festivities. Have the notifications not been working for anybody? Anyways, there we go. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay. 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 So there we go. Okay. So hopefully more will stop in and we'll get right on into the festivities. Let's start with the shorter news first. If anybody watched Hater Nation News Network, Belinda, our beloved Belinda, our only source for real news, she had showed us a tweet or some kind of community post from Yaba, the YouTube underground. She with the sound boxes. Apparently, she claims she is not going to be making any more foodie beauty videos anymore because Foodie Beauty's alleged new pharmaceutical experimentations are triggering her. Wow. I would have thought food addiction would have triggered her more, but that never stopped her. Anyways, she claims that the support group is no more, or her support group, quote unquote, is going to be taking an entirely different direction. So, famous last words from many a Hater Nation. They can never quit. They can never quit doing their hate videos for too long, can they? Anyways, let's see how long Yaba lasts on this not doing a Chantal video. I have a feeling, alleged drug use or not, she'll be back. Or as Belinda likes to call it, the Tennessee Slim Fast. Yeah, Tennessee Slim Fast. Yoo-hoo. Yeah, fun stuff. Good times. But, in all honesty, I do believe she's trolling at this point. It may be, and if that's the case, it's working like a charm. Hey, Michelle, good to have you along. If that's the case, if she's trolling, it's working like a charm. It is working like a charm, but that'll be another discussion for another time. But honestly, I really think she's trolling at this point. And that's my opinion. Yeah. I was going to react to Ms. Hussy's reaction to Chantal's I'm Bad live stream. I haven't ruled it out. I might do it tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it or not, if I have the time. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Well, Rose was going to quit. So was Just Saying, give it a couple of days, they're dragged back in. Exactly, Death Valley. Exactly. Yeah, they'll be dragged in. They'll all be back. They'll all be coming back. So anyways, yes, there is that. Next. A lot of the reaction channels have been making a hullabaloo over a video Amberlynn Reid did a few days ago. Get ready for it, boys and girls. Amberlynn Reid made a sandwich. She made a sandwich. She's eating a sandwich. Oh, the horror. Oh, the horror. Okay, the sandwich itself, from what I've seen and what I've heard about, would be a horror. It's not something I would eat. But I ain't eating it. It's her that's eating it, not me. So I don't really hear. Hey, Kathy C. Yeah, no, because you're a mod on the channel, Kathy, you can post. Moderators can interact in members only chats. So you're good, Kathy. You could stick around, as a matter of fact. Sticking around. Stick around, Kathy. It's good to have you. She's eating a sandwich, right, Michelle? That'll be a discussion I should DM you about, Death Valley. Yeah, please do that, Death Valley. If you've got something to tell me, or anybody's got something to tell me, any tea or receipts or anything you want, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. Okay, hit me up on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll be happy to hear from you. You're going to make a sandwich and you're going to film it, Kathy? Right on. Yeah, because this will probably be the trend now. Let's make a sandwich. She ate the sandwich. Oh, my stars. Anyways, Ms. Hussy did a 7.5-minute video talking about it. And it was a little bit weird. It was almost like Ms. Hussy playing dietitian. Not an uncommon happening. Not an uncommon happening with the haters at all. Yeah, not an uncommon happening with the haters. But but I don't know. Miss Hussy has a certain weirdness to it that we're going to cover that. You're not a mother, but I still have a mother, and I'll be sure to direct it. Right on. I started doing short lives about Alana, more of my thoughts, nothing serious. Oh, Alana is a boat I really don't, that's something I don't really want to touch upon. First of all, when it was announced and there was the videos and there was Kiwi Farms saying that Alana supposedly died, I never believed that she passed away. I always believed Alana remained with the land of the living. It was just a matter of time when she was going to come back from the dead. And sure enough, she did. But that's not really something I wish to touch upon, except to say that it's not something I wish to wade into, really. I really don't. It's not something I wish to, yeah. This is why we need OBS and the she's eating a sandwich animation and sound. I know, I have to learn how to use OBS. That's the problem, Michelle. I have to learn how to use OBS. No one believes she does. No, I don't think anyone did, Kathy. I don't. I don't think anyone believed it, really. I don't know why she pulled that stunt. Okay. Okay, not my thing. Okay, not my thing. Believe me, if I'm thriller night. Alrighty then. So we're going to react to Ms. Hussy reacting to going all verklempt about Amberlynn making a Sammy. And then after that, the main act, Froggy. Earlier this week, Froggy did a live stream. She had her YouTube debut. Now, most of you know Froggy Pie as one of the more vitriolic members of Hater Nation. She was often weaponized by the likes of Chuck Gold, because we know Charlie Gold doesn't do her own dirty work. I have my own personal issues with Froggy, so that's going to be the main attraction today. And we'll get to that after Ms. Hussy. We will not be reacting to Froggy's stream because it's almost 2 hours long, and even at 1.25 speed, we're going to be here all afternoon and all evening, and that's not something I really want to do. But Kate Winslet, the comedy channel Kate Winslet, who we all love, Kate Winslet did upload a condensed version, and we will be watching that instead. Okay, we'll be watching that. It has the main highlights. So we'll talk more about Froggy later, but first let's get into Miss Hussy. She's eating a sandwich. All right. Okay. Whoops. All right. So it's titled, hang on, this computer's slow today. All right. Okay, sorry, this computer's a bit slow today. All right, here we go. So let's get to it.
Confessed to killing 15 men over a period of 5 years. Turkey.
Oh, hang on. Let's go to the beginning. Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Miss
Hello.
and welcome back
Hello, Miss Hussy. We meet again.
to my channel, y'all, where I make reaction videos for y'all every day, and I always tell it like it is, and I don't give
Oh, yeah. Miss Hussy, to tell it like it is. Another troll. Another troll. Yes, Miss Hussy.
But damn it, no, I don't. Y'all, today what I want to react to is the other BFF, Amberlynn Reid.
Ah.
Okay? She done made a video yesterday talking about make a sandwich with men. Y'all, this video is a hot mess. I see so much wrong with it.
Oh, you do? You do. Other than the fact that it's not a sandwich I would eat. Okay, okay. Other than the fact that it's a sandwich, I've seen bigger train wrecks. But, okay, this seems to be the thrill of the day.
Okay, so she starts off talking about she want to make the sandwich. First of all, she's sitting in the kitchen. Of course, the husband is sitting down just like our other friend, Chantella Maria. The video is only about 9 minutes long, and the husband can't stand up for that long. So she's sitting in the kitchen. She's showing off her artisano Sara Lee white bread, and she talking about it's her favorite. Oh, God.
Sara Lee white bread. Do we even have that in Canada? We certainly don't have it here in Montreal. Not that it's anything I look for, really. White bread is usually the worst culprit for diabetes. And so, but even before I found out I was diabetic, I never really liked regular supermarket white bread. I always found it tasted like sawdust.
First of all, Hussy, you don't need to be eating no white bread no way. You need to be eating the dark one. Like whole wheat, okay, or the fiber all.
Ain't that racist? Ain't that racist? Racist. Ooh, dark bread.
Or the other 10 grams of grains or whatever it is. That's what you should be eating. White.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Hussy, the dietitian diatribes.
Bread is a no-no. Okay, I try to stay away from that.
Good for you.
Okay.
Goody
so,
for you.
She takes that one slice. Then another one.
Uh-huh.
And another one. And then the
That's usually how we make Sammies, Miss Hussy.
fourth slice. I said, I know damn well she don't need to be eating 2 sandwiches. I thought it was for...
What are you, her mother? What are you? I mean, her mother, like I said, you ain't the one eating it. I ain't the one eating it. What's it to you?
Thank you, but no, it wasn't. It was for her. So she had 4 slices of white bread. Now, this bread is 110 calories.
Oh, we're calorie counting, too.
Calories a slice. I looked it up.
You did you?
First of all, Hussy, you need to be eating these Weight Watchers slices of whole wheat bread while I got 40
I tried that a long time ago. That, too, tastes like sawdust.
calories or 60 calories. Okay? Not no white bread by Sara Lee.
Uh-huh.
I got 110 calories. That is wrong.
It all tastes like sawdust to me.
Okay. Then she had this chicken buffalo style turkey or buffalo chicken or whatever it was. Okay. She said, oh, she smelled good. She liked the smell of it.
All right.
After she was putting the slices.
How many of us like to eat things that smell like crap? This is why even before I was a vegan, I never ate eggs. Because I can't stand the stench of them.
On the bread, she said, let me just try a little bit. She didn't like that. Nope, she said it tastes like chemical. She took all that and she threw it in the garbage. Okay.
Okay, it happens. I know we shouldn't be wasting food, but I think most of us are guilty of it time and again, of wasting food. We buy something new, like usually the biggest cause where we would waste food, I think we know. We see something new, we'd like to try it. It looks good. It might look good. We'd like to try it, and then we try it, and it's like, ugh, no. And I know I ain't eating that again. You know? So, there you have it.
Then she found this other Oscar Mayer turkey. She found in the refrigerator. She said that's her favorite.
I remember the Oscar Mayer commercials. We don't have Oscar Mayer products in Canada, but when watching American television, we would see the Oscar Mayer commercials. There was that little jingle, that little song. My bologna has a first name. It's Oscar. Anybody remember that? Yeah. Anybody remember that? Okay, I'll stop singing. Yeah, like I said, every time I sing on my channel, I lose subscribers. So there we go. Hey, I never told you I was a good singer. Never ever told you I was a good singer. I don't even pretend to be.
Okay, look for your hair. So she took some of that. She just put a couple of slices in each sandwich. Then she said, "Oh, I got this bacon, so the husband don't need no turkey cluck, no way." So she took 3 slices of bacon. She done put it on the sandwich.
For the record, I'm just going to say what according to the World Health Organization said in 2015, and I can link that in the pinned comment below when I jump off stream. But the processed meats, things like deli meats, bacon, hot dogs, sausages, ham, processed meats are now a class 1 carcinogen, right up there with cigarettes and asbestos. And they put you at higher risk for colorectal cancer. Sounds yummy, yeah? Now, yeah, I do smoke. I do consume a class 1 carcinogen. But the processed meats are also right up there since 2015, according to World Health Organization.
I'm so sorry. She done put it on the sandwich, and then she put this Kraft-like mayonnaise. And she don't need no
Kraft-like mayonnaise? What, there's fake Kraft mayonnaise?
Damn mayo, no way. And
no, sir.
She took a bite. She was liking it. She's like, she good. Now, first of all, yo, that is a totally wrong sandwich that you made for yourself. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, my new subscribers, I used to weigh 465 pounds. And I had to lose 40 to 50 pounds before I had my gastric sleeve surgery. And when I was a nutritionist, they told me how to make my sandwiches. And hers is all wrong, okay?
I don't know. I hear differing things. I know people locally here in real life who had weight loss surgery. And the ones that I know here from Montreal that had the surgery, they had to be 3 weeks on an all-liquid diet. They were put on an all-liquid diet, liquid, not protein shakes, things like broth, like clear broth and stuff like that. Yeah, sounds yummy. But I guess they do it differently everywhere.
First of all, Hussy, you don't need 2 sandwiches. You know that damn well. She needs to get the 2. This is how I would make it. You get 2 slices of that Weight Watchers whole wheat bread, and it ain't bad. It's good.
Are you writing this recipe down? Everybody watching? Is everybody writing this recipe down? Miss Hussy's gonna teach us how to make a sandwich.
Which is...
And I know it. Oh my stars.
It'll be 120 calories altogether. You need a whole lot more protein than that 3 slices or whatever you put on it, of that turkey. You need to probably put about 8 ounces of turkey. Yes, you do. On that sandwich so you can fill up. You can make that really thick because turkey is lean protein and turkey never hurt nobody. So you need to put about 8 ounces of turkey because, girl, you 560.
Okay, here's the thing. Maybe not everybody likes turkey. I'm a vegan. I don't eat turkey. But, all right, let's get to it. 8 ounces of turkey, everybody. You taking note of this. Taking notes.
Okay, you need a lot to fill you up, but not with the bread. So you put about 8 to 10 ounces of turkey, okay? You can put 1 tablespoon of light mayonnaise. If you put mustard, that's better. But if you want to put the mayo, fine. Put the tomato on it, and you don't need no damn bacon, no way. And then you can...
Anyone want to bet that Ms. Hussy is still eating bacon himself?
Make a side of all bunch of vegetables, roasted vegetables. You could have that too. That'll clean your stomach too.
Yeah, spackle and paste. Okay.
Or salad or something like that. But you don't need no 2 sandwiches, 4 slices of bread, bacon, and all that. You need more protein and less carbohydrates. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now you can have the 8 ounces of turkey, which would probably be about 300 calories. Okay? plus 120 for the bread. That's 420.
120 foot of bread? Did I just hear 120 foot of bread?
Maybe 100 calories for the, whatchamacallit, mayo. Or if you put mustard, you don't even got to worry about that. And put yourself tomatoes on it. You can put tomatoes. I ain't got a problem with that. Have pickles with it.
Well, I'm glad you approve. Tomatoes and pickles. I'm so glad you approve. Because he's a dietitian after all.
Or whatever it is. And you have yourself a big sandwich.
Uh-huh.
You don't need no damn 2 sandwiches. And she said, I'm focusing on not ordering takeout. I'm truly focusing, not ordering.
Okay. Yeah, I can certainly get that. I mean, I think especially during the pandemic, I think most of us are guilty of ordering takeout. To sort of, I guess, to compensate for not being able to get out as much as we used to pre-pandemic. I think, we're hitting the DoorDash, we're hitting the Uber Eats, and we know even pre-pandemic, yes, Amberlynn ordered out a lot, but Amberlynn Reid has said on several occasions that she does not like to cook. Okay, whether we agree with her decision or not, it's her life. We're not living it. And the same thing for me. I'm not that motivated to cook either these days. And the other thing is my memory is so piss poor due to the early onset FTD. I can't really cook stovetop anymore. I cannot really cook stovetop because I tend to forget pots and pans on the stove. So I use appliances that have timers that remind me, like the oven, like the microwave. So I'm not really cooking that much either.
Take it. You need to truly focus on making one sandwich. That's what you really should truly focus on.
Okay, yeah, but that's up to her, isn't it? That's up to her. It's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to anyone.
Because the husband ordered out twice a day. And she talking about she addicted. Well, yeah, you addicted. You need to stop that, Hussy. You can make delicious food better than take out at home. Then she says she's feeling sluggish. She ain't feeling motivated. Her sleeping pattern is off. This, that, the other. Well, of course, girl. You almost 600 pounds. What you think? You're going to be energized every day? Eating the way you do? Hell?
Okay. I'm only a third that way, and I don't have much energy these days. And we all know, those of you who have been following me for some time know how I've been spending most of my energy. So,
Oh, no. Girl, the way you eat, of course it's going to make you depressed. It's going to take away your energy. You can't even stand up for 9 minutes. The video was 9 minutes. She was sitting down by the refrigerator. All these husbands sitting in the kitchen right next to the refrigerator. That's how it is. Yo, that's the kind of sandwich she needs to eat. What I say, not 2 sandwiches. I used to weigh 465 pounds, and I tell y'all, I have never made 2 sandwiches for 1 cent. Never.
No, goody for you. Goody for you.
I made a big protein sandwich, a big one, like you would get at a deli.
A big one.
No 2 sandwiches. I couldn't deal with that. So, yeah, she's a disaster.
She's a disaster.
I got no problems with her. But her eating is way off. And it ain't just about ordering out. It's also about what you eat and how. Anyway, y'all, that's what I got to say about that video. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I noticed. It seems to be burning and preoccupying you, doesn't it, Miss Hussy? Yeah. Wow, she's eating a sandwich. What is it with sandwiches and Hater Nation? She's eating a sandwich.
Comment section, okay?
Wow, what a thrill.
Another video later. If you like this one, please subscribe and hit that notification button. So when I make a video, you'll be the first one to watch it.
Goody.
Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better. And be what you is regardless. And always remember, Miss Hussy loves you. Bye.
Except if you're Amberlynn Reid or Chantal, of course. No, we don't want you to love yourself. We want you to hate yourself. We want you to hate yourself. Yep. I love the duck face. Gotta admit, I love that duck face. Okay, I'm coming back to you now. All right. Hey, Lane B, good to see you. Good to see you. We're starting to have some people come in. Hey, Lizzie. Good to see you too.
Hello. Mes amis, ma
Hang
famille,
on.
mon entourage et même les personnes qui me suivent.
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Tech is at work. Okay. Smack the potato to work, right, Michelle? Okay. Triller night. Michelle is singing. Triller night. A sandwich. Oh, my stars, right, Michelle? Smack the potato to work. I just can't stand looking at him. Yeah, a lot of people can't, Kathy. A lot of people can't. Someone said he looks like Cousin It, long lost relative. I saw that on the Barbs, Michelle. Yeah, I saw that on the Barbs too. They say he looks like Cousin It. Paralysis demon. Did you hear that Hussy was calling Chantal's titties ninnies, which has its origins in the word picky ninnies, which refers to African babies to really Death Valley. The more you know. We learn something new every day here at our chats. Thank you, Death Valley, for that. Yeah. But no, hush, Miss Hussy is not racist. Or he is, but it's okay because he's on the quote-unquote right side of things. I think I have seen it. Yeah, I was up on Kiwi Farms, Michelle. I don't eat white bread unless it's sourdough. Yeah, I like a good sourdough every so often. I eat whole wheat or 12 grain. Yeah, that's pretty much what I always eat too. If I'm going to eat bread, Michelle, that's what I eat too. Like I said, white bread is a big culprit, one of the worst culprits for diabetics. And so I avoid it. Yeah. Eggs. Oh, yeah, right, Michelle. I forgot about the eggs. You and Amber kind of have something in common. Yeah, I do. I have a lot in common with Amberlynn. I may do a video down the road talking about that. I do have a lot in common with Amber. I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. Yeah, that's it, Michelle. That's it. I feel like I've fallen into part of the multiverse and I can't climb out. We're at the point of watching trolls, watching others troll. Yeah, I agree with you, Death Valley. Trollception, right, Michelle? A sandwich expert. He does like a lot of meat in his mouth. Yeah, he seems to, Death Valley. He's teaching you how to make a sandwich. So I've been making them wrong my whole life. Thanks, Hussy. Yeah, well, I think we've all been making sandwiches the wrong way. I mean, never mind that I'm a vegan, right? So I wouldn't be touching things like turkey or smoked meat from Katz's Deli or Schwartz's over here for that matter. But yeah, we've been doing it wrong, Michelle. Yeah, replace with the vegan protein option. Yeah, and I do. Oh, I don't like pizza, Michelle. Sorry, I don't like pizza. Yeah, a fat girl that doesn't like pizza. Shocker. But yeah, we exist. So successful at dieting, you have to have surgery. Let's not. Yeah, this is true. I'm not going to slag anybody for having weight loss surgery, especially, all the reports that came out that apparently there was a report saying that one's best chance at sustained weight loss is weight loss surgery. And if that's needed, I'm not going to slag anybody who does need it or who has had it. Like I said, I know people in real life who had it, and they seem to be a lot happier and a lot healthier than they were prior to the surgery. She hates tomatoes, dummy Huffy. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, that's right, Michelle. I forgot. She doesn't like tomatoes. Why would she put something she doesn't like in a sandwich? Yeah, Lane B, good to see you. Death Valley, # weight loss journey. I love cooking. Oh, well, that's great. I mean, if you can cook, I would encourage it, I used to like cooking too. Not so much anymore, Hussy is so ridiculous at this point. I don't get how people watch him. I don't know. Either Lane, apparently he too has been dropping in views and subs. I think most of us in this atmosphere on either side have. I know my channel certainly has been suffering, so maybe that's partly why I'm not feeling as motivated these days. A foot-long sub. Just one, though. I know I've said stuff about it, but those people are capable and don't do that. Exactly. Exactly. No problems with it, but oh my God, I'm eating a sandwich on my break right now. Lane, no, put that sandwich down. Put that Sammy down, Lane. And you got to take notes and make a Sammy the way Miss Hussy does it. Yeah. Oh, you're a rebel, Lane? Okay, right on. So am I. Right on. I'm all for rebels. With or without a cause, I'm all for it. Subway, eat fresh. Right, Michelle? Lane B, I eat a sandwich too. LOL, it's an easy meal. You're eating a sandwich. Right on, exactly. If you're going to do things and make life easier for yourself and save money on the Uber Eats and the DoorDash, sandwiches are the way to go. Sammies are the way to go. Yeah. I love Jersey Mike subs. Don't at me, Ms. Hussy. Right on, Lizzie. Some French. Thank God it's over. I seriously dislike him. Yeah, it's over. It's over. We're going to move on to Froggy very shortly, Kathy. Excuse me. Haha, exactly, Michelle. It's so easy. And my treat this week, I got yummy white bread sub rolls. Right on, Lane. No sandwiches for anyone ever. You must apply for and receive her approval from the Hater Nation first. Exactly right, Death Valley. Exactly right. Lane B, did you get permission from anybody from Hater Nation to eat that sandwich on that white sub roll? Did you get permission? The more you know, da da da. Yeah, right on. I'm not bashing the surgery if that's what he's giving advice on, but he wasn't successful at dieting. That's what he wants to talk on. Yeah, and I'm with you there, Death Valley. I'm with you there. You know, he's one of the last people to offer dieting advice. He's as qualified to give dieting advice as On Program Situation or Charlie Gold is. Yeah. Right? I don't think he's slobbering over NY pizza is the way to go. Purple Devil. Ooh, Lane. No, I'm a happy fatty. Leave me alone. That's the ticket, Lane B. I'm the same way. I am the same way. That's the ticket. Yeah. So that is that in a nutshell, how to make a sandwich. Speaking of cooking and food, just briefly, let me know what you all think. And I may throw up a community tab, but I do want to expand this channel beyond Hater Nation. MFW, I mean, I've covered other people. Eric Zink, there's not much happening with him now. I covered him. And MFW, not a whole hell of a lot, except that she's going into court next week for her DUI. It was to be in March, but that was pushed back. So, but there's not much with MFW really. I've been checking Twitter, dropping in on her live streams. There's really nothing much to report on MFW these days. But I'm thinking about, branching out, maybe into the lighter stuff. Let's review some cooking, like from Kay's Cooking, for example. Let me know what you think of that kind of content over here. Yeah, let me know what you think. Yes. All right, last but not least, yes, the main attraction, Froggy Pie, makes her YouTube debut. And like I said, we're not going to watch her video because it's almost 2 hours long, and even at 1.25 speed, we're going to be here all evening and all afternoon if I have to react to that. But the comedy channel, our beloved Kate Winslet, did a condensed version, and we'll be watching that instead. Yeah. I think that's wise, Fedora. I have lots of diet. Yeah, absolutely. I'm always open to ideas, and I talk about it on my community tab. Absolutely. Hit me up. You know how to find me on Twitter or on Instagram? DM me? Absolutely. Kay's Cooking would be good if you have gone that route too. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Ooh, yeah, if you want to do cooking type stuff, Kay's, or maybe like the weird TikTok food trends or something. Yeah, I'm going to have, that I lost my TikTok password. That's how long it's been since I did anything on TikTok, honestly. I guess I got to get it reset. Yeah, but yeah, so that's a possibility. I may jump into one this week, reacting to a Kay's Cooking this week here on this channel as well. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely, Death Valley. Hit me up. or anybody for that matter, hit me up. So anyways, back to Froggy. So we'll be reacting to the beloved Kate Winslet. We'll be watching that video instead because it's a lot shorter. We'll be watching it at 1.25 speed because Froggy's cadence is good enough that we can speed it up a bit. Just a few impressions. I did watch the whole thing. Yeah, I did watch the whole thing. Again, you know, she comes off as a completely different person on her YouTube live stream earlier this week than she usually does with her vitriolic craziness on Twitter. And I think this is not unusual for Hater Nation. We saw this with On-Program Situation, for example. You know, where she tries to come off as sugar and spice and all things nice on her YouTube channel, but gets nasty on Twitter. You know, so yeah, she does come off on her video, Froggy, that is, or as her name is known on her channel, Taisha Jasso, and she does come off almost as nice, as humane, almost. And for me, there's a personal component to this. Many of you already know what that is, but for those of you who don't, well, let's review. My first encounter with Froggy was last summer. Yeah. On Twitter, of course. Last summer, on Twitter. Nasty, nasty person. Her along with Booty Meat Jones and somebody else who calls himself Queen Ravens and a few others I can't remember. I can't remember and don't care to remember. Don't care enough to even try to remember. But if anybody remembers last summer, people were doing videos and people on Twitter, and people were wondering where all those super chats Charlie Gold had when she did that live stream a year and a half ago. And the super chats were supposed to go to the American Suicide Prevention or whatever the organization is called. And people were wondering if that money went there. And a lot of people got in touch with the charity. There were people themselves who gave super chats under the impression that this money was going to go to the charity. And if they had known that it was not going to go to the charity or there was no way to prove it, people might have made different decisions then. So I think it was completely legitimate. And then one day in early August, there was a brand new, I guess, an anti-hater account called Miguel Lima 1. And they dropped something that the charity accidentally leaked, okay, regarding something shady about Charlie Gold and the charity. So I retweeted it. And the next thing you know, I got dogpiled by Froggy, by Booty Meat Jones, by Queen Ravens. Dogpiled, harassed, threatened, you name it. And it was around that time somebody had doxed me for the first time. There was a duplicate Instagram account. There was a duplicate Instagram account of me floating around, which took forever for Instagram to act and get it shut down. And at the end of all that, it was 2 days of dogpiling. Like, I'd had enough. They were making fun of older people. They were mocking early onset frontotemporal dementia. And I kept asking them, you know, and they kept, like, almost threateningly, leave it alone, leave Charlie Gold alone, let the charity go, let it go. And it's like, wait a minute. The more you tell me to leave something alone, the more I'm going to pursue it. That's how that works. The more you tell me to leave something alone, the more I'm going to pursue it. Okay, and this was no exception. I decided to pursue it further. I wrote to the charity. I attached a copy of that Miguel Lima 1's letter, and and the charity answered me, and I think they only answered me because I attached the letter. If I hadn't have attached the letter, they still wouldn't have answered me. And it was a pretty interesting answer, and I did a video about it. And so the dogpiling continued for several days, and, you know, the making fun of older people and dementia, that was getting to me. And it's not just me, and I've said this often, when these people like Hater Nation mock things like dementia or Alzheimer's or any other issues older people get, It's not me and my hurt feelings. Yes, it is. I mean, to a smaller degree. What gets me more, what makes my skin crawl, makes my blood run cold, is I wonder, what is their attitude towards older people in general? And not that long ago, we saw from French Fried Girl what she tweeted to Belinda. French Fried Girl, about how she hopes Belinda ends up in a nursing home where she's stuck in her own piss and where she would be beaten and abused. French Fried Girl, as a girl who lives in this province, like me, who lives here in La Belle Province, like me, knows about the scandals that hit last year of a Montreal West End privately run nursing home where the staff all ran out. There was no staff, and the residents were left alone to die. And when the health network, the government bureaucracy came in and finally looked, they found that there were dead bodies there. There were plenty of patients stuck in bed in their own excrement and their own urine. Patients that were starving and all that. And it's not the first scandal we've had. You know what I mean? So this is the thing. I'm going to say it again. It's not just about me and hurt feelings here when you make fun, not you in the chat or anybody watching me necessarily, but those from Hater Nation. When you make fun of things like dementia or getting older or the issues that go along with getting older or Alzheimer's, I have to wonder, what is your attitude towards society's vulnerable, like our elderly? What is your attitude? Are you abusing your parents? Well, not you, but you know what I mean. Are they abusing their parents? Do they actually support abuse of the elderly? I have to wonder. So that was my first rotten encounter with Froggy. And of course, the duplicate Instagram account, there it was. It was one of the three, either Froggy or Queen Ravens or Booty Meat Jones, who tweeted at me a screenshot of the duplicate Instagram account. And one of them called me by my last name. I thought, these people, did they have a hand in doxing me? Like, I don't have many followers on Instagram, to be honest. Okay, and I don't post other than to advertise my videos that often on Instagram, and I've taken time off altogether from Instagram, but somebody felt I was worth the trouble in duplicating that account and doxing me for the first time over the summer. Yeah, so that was my first encounter with Froggy. Froggy and I basically all kept blocking each other as fast as she can create accounts. And then I had another direct encounter with Froggy, and that led to me being IP banned on Twitter. I called her, "I see you next Tuesday," and that got me banned. And I also told her not to patronize me because she was saying, "Oh, maybe with your dementia you should go rest. Get off Twitter, go rest." There's one thing I hate is being patronized. I really do. I really do. And people who try to patronize me learn very quickly how badly I react to it. Okay, so yeah, I called her, "See you next Tuesday, stop patronizing me," and she reported me and got me IP banned. And then not that long ago, when she actually took out a channel membership with Negs' channel, and she was in Negs' chat, Jan's Views came into the chat, and we know Jan's Views is the one who doxed me last January, doxed me for the second time. But Froggy was and even Jan's Views in Negs' chat was calling me by my real name. Now, Negs' mods got rid of it quickly because, they don't want doxing on the chat, obviously. Neither do I at my place. But yeah, so that's why it's a little bit personal for me with Miss Froggy. I'm going to come to you in the chat before we watch Kate Winslet's video. Yeah, I'm going to come. I don't, okay, here we go. Kitten Cobra, or, oh yeah, if you want to do cooking type stuff, K's or maybe weird, yeah, okay, we covered that, thank you. Yeah. King Cobra, that's another one I've been hearing about. I'm seeing a lot of people both sides of the aisle covering King Cobra. So that may be something I'll look into as well, Michelle. Yeah, sounds like a plan, doesn't it, Terry? Same with all of HN. Very true. That sounds fun, Lane, and don't even need to take a cap to look for the latest trends. Good to know. Yeah, I watched this whole thing too. This person seems different than the one I had. Sorry about that. My throat seems to be really dry today. I apologize. I watched this whole thing too. This person seems different than the one I had in my head. I hate to say I like this frog. She seemed to be self-aware. However, I don't know if I believe it. Yeah, Lane, I have the same feelings as you do. It was like in her video, Froggy made me want to believe her. I think that would be the appropriate choice of words, the appropriate phrasing to describe it. She made me want to believe her intentions, but I'm not sure I can, especially after what happened to me. Well, you know. Okay, yeah, there's some fun compilations on YouTube. That's the only place I watch stuff from TikTok. Oh, okay, good to know, Lane. I can check that out. She seemed lucid in the moment, but I think there's some issues there, Lane, for her to have participated in half the shit that she does. Yeah, I'm with you there, Death Valley. I don't trust that one for a minute. No, me either, Kathy. Wanting to trust somebody and actually trusting somebody are two horses of another color. So, yeah, that's what I have to say on that score. Definitely. It's sus, isn't it, Michelle? Yeah. So I think we all agree, eh, Death Valley? Yeah. Chris Crooker, leave Chuck alone. Ugh, such gross statements. Yeah, they are gross. They are gross. Lizzie, that's really a messed up thing to say. It is. It is. Hey, Booty Meat Jones said to me last winter as well, or last fall. She told me that she wanted me locked up, okay, in a nursing home, strapped to a bed, stuck in my own shit. So not that far from what French Fry Girl said to Belinda not long ago. You know, exactly. Belinda has always been protective of me, and I'm protective of her. You know, we love Belinda around here. I have said jokes about older people, like making fun of my parents' age, but nothing like dementia and stuff, because that stuff is scary. Exactly, Liz. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying older people are what they call a sacrificial lamb, if you will. But there are ways of doing it without being harmful, and I think making fun of Alzheimer's or dementia is harmful, or suggesting that we get stuck in getting abused and neglected in our own dirt in a nursing home, strapped down to a bed. That's not funny, because I have to wonder if that's their attitude, if they think even their mothers should be in that predicament, or their grandparents should be in that predicament. You know what I mean? It's always been about others for me. Yeah, I haven't made jokes about my own old age, because honestly, I'm not a young bird. But I wouldn't wish someone to have dementia, Alzheimer's. No, of course not. It's terrible. It's terrible. The C word is not allowed on Twitter. No, it ain't, Michelle. Apparently not. I learned that the hard way several times, didn't I? These people have no compassion, no ability to feel anything for a fellow human, sociopathic behaviors. Yep, right, Death Valley. It's right, Death Valley. I would steer clear of the Cobra content, because so many people are doing it, but jumping on the bandwagon. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I hear what you're saying, Death Valley. Yeah, just shockingly gross. It's kind of a lot. Yeah. Yeah, we joke about BC being BC, but shit, we don't wish harm upon her. No, we don't. We don't. That's exactly right, Lane. We don't. Hey, Lamara Magrosa, good to see you. It's been a while. I hope you're doing better. I hope you're not in as much pain anymore. Hello, chat. Just got here. Just woke up. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. Exactly. Right. There's the difference, Lane. Lamara. Yeah. All right. So let's watch. Without further ado, let's get into this video, because we're already running behind. So we're going to watch from Kate Winslet. All right. It's called Former Hater Confession. That's what it's Kate's video is called. Former hater confession. We're not going to react to, yeah, let's do it. Okay, why not? There isn't. There isn't a lot of drama. Depends from which way you see it. From regards faking their own death. Oh, there's that. Oh, yeah, there was that. We touched upon that earlier with Alana. The twit-tartalogs that run defense for Charlie Gold. Because we all know Charlie Gold doesn't do her own dirty work, right? I think we all know that. And that dogpiling on me of last summer was no different. I kept asking to see Charlie Gold tweet at me, but no, she didn't. She didn't. Just her friends. She doesn't do her own dirty work. Yes, former BFFs, French Fry Girl and Froggy. You know what's kind of ironic about it? Froggy calling herself Froggy or Frog. Frog is a derogatory word that is used to describe French Canadians. Emoji frog, French frog. Yeah, frog is a derogatory term used to describe French Canadians. Danny DeVito in a wig, aka dude looks like a lady, lopsided gun. Oh yeah, the dating profile.
It is too much. The fuckery is too much, and like I said, the stuff.
Yeah, but you contributed to a lot of this fuckery, dear. You did.
That was said in those DMs was really, really fucked up because most of it wasn't even true. She had to have come into those DMs, ready to lie because she just did it so easily, and she made.
I think we're referring to French Fry Girl, maybe Lil Shit here, Lil Git. But we refer to her as Lil Shit around here, Lil Git. We know Negs did a few DM dumps not that long ago. I thought it was kind of poetic justice when Negs dumped Lil Shit's DMs, considering a Lil Shit dumped my DMs when I thought she was a friend at first. Yeah. When she dropped my DMs on Twitter, so I thought it was kind of poetic when Negs did it.
So much of that up. I was just kind of shaking my head yesterday, wow, most of this isn't even true. So for French Fry Girl to sit there and say, I come from Jew money, my grandmother, my whole family will.
Yeah, and this is another channel that DC Media Girl endorses. I don't know, accusing somebody, like I said, I'm not a fan of Froggy either, but accusing somebody of a quote-unquote Jew money, that's kind of an anti-Semitic slight, at least where I come from. And where I live in Montreal, we have the second largest Jewish community in Canada after Toronto. And I live outside of an ultra-Orthodox enclave, actually. So, and I lived with a Jewish man for 9 years. No, that doesn't make me an expert, but enough to know what's insulting, what is not, what people consider insulting around here and what they don't. Yeah, the Jew money thing is a stereotype and it's insulting for French Fry Girl. I wonder what DC Clara thinks of that now. And let's not forget, yes, what did French Fry Girl do? Posted a picture of a package of Straight's matzo ball mix. Oh my God. It's like, quit while you're behind, French Fry Girl. Again, you're pushing for a stereotype. Okay, so she's suggesting every Jewish person keeps matzo ball mix. Okay, when I lived with my Jewish ex-partner, okay, even the week of Passover, we didn't carry matzo ball mix in our pantry. We had matzo boards, yes, for the 8 days of Passover, but no, we didn't have matzo ball mix. And, anyone can take a picture, either get it from Google Images, as you well know. Google is our friend. And like I said, given the large Jewish community we have in Montreal, particularly in the west of the island of Montreal, or where I live, it's very easy to find things like packages of matzo ball mix. Very easy.
Has always worked hard for everything they had. And my grandmother loved her culture. She was an active member of the
Okay.
council. She was, you know.
I'm not going to say anything negative about the grandmother story. I really don't have a, you know, and anybody who has something negative to say about that, even if it is from somebody we don't necessarily believe or we don't even like, I'm not going to say anything about it.
Always, you know, an active part of her community which is a big part of Judaism. But she wasn't rich. She, you know, devoted her life to helping her community, and she made you know, decent money in her later life, but she wasn't rich. And to say that she came from Jew money just kind of undermines her whole devotion to helping other people. She wasn't rich, and she didn't flaunt her wealth. And to even say that is just a complete disrespect to her memory and the people that loved her. And that's another thing. So, you know, on the long list of lies that she's told, I really have never heard her say, to me personally, that she was a CEO of some stupid company. I've never heard her. I've heard her say, or I've seen her say, that she's in healthcare, but I've never.
Doesn't French Fried Girl said that her job was unfuckwithable, and I've heard the same thing too, that she works in healthcare, which makes her tweet to Belinda a month or so ago about wishing Belinda to be stuck in a nursing home, trapped in her own urine and being beaten. I mean, it's egregious enough where she lives, where I live, where we heard the same scandals about the nursing homes. But if she is working in healthcare and saying this and advocating this for something like that to happen to Belinda, that does send up red flags. And yeah, I know most of you will say, you know, we shouldn't bring people's jobs into this. But I have to wonder, how does she treat the patients? If she is working in healthcare, how is she treating her patients or clients?
She's never mentioned no company to me. And she, you know, when I was gone, she said a lot of things because I felt like I think she felt that she could just get away with it. This whole thing with the fake account that was made to mock Negs's child.
So apparently it was French Fried Girl that made that account. That account about Negs's child. That's pretty disgusting. That is disgusting. Feel what you will about Negs. I know many of you watching may not be a fan of his, and that's fine. We don't have to like everybody all of the time. That's fine. But to do that regarding his child who had passed away, that is gross. That is truly gross.
I didn't really I saw the account and I thought it was just a random troll. But then after looking at the account and kind of going through it, I started to see some stuff that kind of like, at first I thought they were just coincidences, but then the more I read and the more I looked at it and the more people were saying, I slowly started to realize when I read the bio that it really was her. Like, there's no other way, unless like she, and even then I still kind of doubted it, but I even told him, I was like, look, you know, I feel like it might be her because there's stuff on her in her profile that are part of conversations that we've had in private. Like, how did they get there, right? And this account popped up, and I couldn't ask her because this account popped up a day or two after she had gotten mad at me because I told her that I didn't want to talk about Negs 24/7, you know, and even before all
what is this, the obsession with Negs, with French Fried Girl in particular? This obsession with Negs, this obsession with gaining ground. Hang on a minute. My phone is ringing. Hang on. Yes, Death Valley, I will remember to mute my mic. All right. No one's home. No one's home. Well, I'm here. I'm going to go over the chat. I'm going to come and talk to you in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to come into the chat. Okay. Also, French. Oh, yeah. Regarding the frog expression. Yeah. Hey, Lamera. Yeah. All righty. Y'all, my break's over, so I'm going to be listening, but not in chat. Okay, Lane, thanks for stopping by. Catch you later. The stream will be up in replay as usual. Comment section is always open. HN don't think, they simply react selectively. This is true, Death Valley. I couldn't read the text. Who is Little Git, and did they have another name before? Yes, Kathy, see, she did. On YouTube, she used, in the comment section, she used to be known as Icelandic Girl. And on Twitter, she used to be known as Girl Interrupted. But she's now known as Lil Git, who I like to call Lil Shit. Yeah, because she is. Let's face it, she is. Very selectively. Very true, Michelle. Yep, it's the infamous Froggy, Kathy. Yeah, this is Froggy, Kathy. Meet Froggy, Kathy. Meet Froggy. Yep, like their own weight loss journeys, Michelle. Yeah. No, I know who Froggy is. The name Lil Git. Is that Froggy that? No, it's not Froggy. Somebody else. Somebody else. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lil Git is different, I think. I have to ask Scott, her company. Yeah. French Fry, see you next Tuesday, said she's the president of her company. Oh, she did she, Michelle? You see, sometimes they don't have it consistent. I'm glad I have people like you in the chat, like Michelle, who keep me in track, especially if my memory fails me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, seriously. They have dicks and she wants them. Very true, Lane. Very true. In that case, Michelle, I'm the king of the castle and she's the dirty rascal. Yep. I remember that one. I'm the king of the castle. You're the dirty rascal. Yeah, I remember that little jingle when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm the king of the castle. You're the dirty rascal. Yep. I haven't heard that one in a while. No, me either, Michelle. But it's as old as I am, and I'm from the early 1700s, as you all know. All righty, let's get to it. All right, let me know if it's too fast. I have her at 1.25 speed. I think her cadence is enough that we can understand what she's saying at 1.25, but if it's too fast, let me know. All right.
Stuff happened. I was still kind of on the outs with her. Like, we were fighting. I mean, I didn't think it would go this far. Honestly, I didn't think she would go this far. I'm not exposing shit because everything she says is a lie. French Fry Girl she pretends to expose people, but all she does is name call.
That's true.
She calls people names. She called me a bunch of names. She's called me.
But to be fair, so do you. Or at least you did, Froggy. So do you.
Eggs a bunch of names. She called Gigi a bunch of names. And she doesn't really expose anyone. There is no exposing going on. That's the thing. That's why I'm frustrated, because instead of just telling the truth, she has to lie about everything, like my family and like I don't know my dad and this and that. And then she made that fucking account. And you know what? Maybe she didn't, but I'm like 97% positive she made that account.
I wouldn't put it past her. She's the only one hideous enough to do that.
There's just no fucking way. She had it all figured out so fucking fast, and she didn't even think to ask me about it. That's a little weird, right? I don't know. It's like she had me set up already to be the fall guy, and I don't. That's some fuckery for real. That's some fuckery. Later on, and either it was that day or the next day, I fucking found out that she was most likely behind another account that was harassing me and fucking bringing up my kid and.
For a girl who's supposedly busy going to school and writing several exams and some accounting class she's taking and a job and all that, she sure has the time to make a lot of sock accounts, don't she?
Okay.
Oh, yes, and about to obsess about her lovers. Well, more like unrequited lovers. The unrequited lovers, Negs and Gaining Ground.
Yeah, they are all snakes. And I feel like this whole like framing that they did.
Well, you're a snake too, Froggy. Let's be fair. You're a snake too.
Or tried to do, was being planned a long time ago. I don't ever think that French Fry Girl was my friend. I don't ever think she was on my side. I really do think that she planned this the whole time. And I could be wrong, but then again, like I said, my spidey sense has been tingling.
And this is the thing with Hater Nation. You notice they find people, they recruit people. They use them to do their dirty work, to do their bidding. And they often pick people who are unhinged, people who may not be the most mentally stable. We've seen it from Froggy. We've seen it from French Fry Girl. We definitely saw it with Alana.
I've been feeling this way for a while, like while I was in the community, for a whole while. The thing with French Fry Girl, that was what really kind of made me want to edge away, because it all started out friendly, and then I just noticed very, very quickly that she was too invested in her hate for Neg. Like, I get not.
But didn't you know, Froggy, there's always a fine line between love and hate. Very fine line, and it often gets blurred. Yes, but yeah, she does have an obsessive hate on now for Negs.
Liking him. I mean, he's even said he's a dick. That's fine. That's your prerogative. You want to be a dick? That's cool. I'm a cunt sometimes too, but
you heard that. She called herself a see you next Tuesday. She called herself a see you next Tuesday. Kind of ironic considering she reported my Twitter account and got me IP banned for calling her a see you next Tuesday. Yeah, here she is, calling herself a see you next Tuesday. Oh, irony. Gotta love it. Gotta love irony. Good times.
her hate for him went to next level, and I mean next level. Like I a lot of times I would just not say anything at all because I didn't know what to say. Like, what do you say to someone like that? And like I was afraid of pissing her off because I saw how angry she was at Negs for him just like, being there, and I don't know, like not being nice to her.
Why are you scared of French fry girl? If anybody should be scared of her, it's me. I live in the same city as her. Oddly enough, I'm not scared of her anymore. Not scared of her. Even if she happens to I happen to find her living in my neighborhood, I'm still not scared of her.
But like, I didn't know what to say most of the time, so I just kind of went along with it. And I was kind of afraid to admit that I didn't think he was that bad of a guy, and because I was afraid of what she might do to me. Because, like I said, I saw how angry she gets. But I told little.
But what would she do to you?
Forget about it. I did, because I talked to her a lot in the DMs. And she seemed to agree. So whatever. I mean, and now she's like turning a new leaf, and she's all of a sudden like, her right hand man. I mean, fine, I guess. But don't pretend you weren't sitting there agreeing with me in the DMs before. So it is what it is. I think FFD is a compulsive liar. Yeah, I do. I think she lies a lot. I do. There's a lot of things that now looking back that she just don't add up. You know what I mean? And just seeing how she lied about me in the DMs to Negs just kind of, cements that fact that she is a liar. She has a problem. She definitely has an anger problem because, like I said, I saw her.
Yeah, but many of these people have anger problems. That's why you're used by the likes of Charlie Gold, by the likes of, say, Michael B. Petty, because you're loose cannons.
Like rant and rave about a man that she will never meet and she will never see in her life.
Thank you. A man that she will never meet and see in her life. But don't you guys, you all obsess over the same obese women, everything that Chantal or Amberlynn do, for better or worse. Everything they do. Girls that you will likely never meet in real life. And remember, Froggy, how you dog piled on me last summer? You're likely never going to meet me either, but you continued hounding me for days.
It got like too much. I was like, oh my goodness. And I just felt like I was stuck in a situation I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to piss off my friends. And I knew how everybody felt about her. Like, oh, she's so great, da da da. And if I said anything, I felt like I was going to be like, I was going to be like basically a scapegoat, which is what I became regardless. So it didn't even matter in the end. I still was going to get fucked either way, which is why I said, I feel like it was planned. I feel like there's people in on it. And I felt like everyone was kind of fake to my face. And that's another thing I'm going to talk about on my live on Saturday, just the fake nice that goes on.
Doesn't feel so good when you're at the receiving end, does it, Froggy?
On in that community a lot, the snakery that happens.
Snakery.
Talking shit behind other people's back.
Today's new word we're learning today here on Straight Talkin' Fedora Chick is brought to you by the letter S for snakery.
Jackson. I don't know why she's so obsessed with him. I don't know why she feels the way she does about him. I even asked her a couple of times, and she didn't really have an answer. I really don't know.
I don't know, the same way that Sheep is still obsessed with gaining ground to this day. I don't get that either.
I don't know what to say about it. I don't know. Like, it's the anger is that she feels for him is not, there's something wrong with that. Like, she doesn't know him. I think the time when I realized that she was really, like, kind of not all there is when I said this on Kiwi Farm. So if some of you have, counts on there or watch Kiwi Farm.
Anybody who's been following Kiwi Farms in the last month or so, Froggy did start posting up there as well. Apparently she's about as welcome to the farmers as Alana is.
You've probably already seen the story, but I'm going to say it again. And when we were texting one time, she sent me this picture of this, I think it was a picture. It was a picture or a video. I forget which one, but of this dude. You probably seen him on Facebook or TikTok, whatever. He puts his face on his kids' faces. It's comedy, right? And she was like, oh, this looks like.
Well, that's not funny to me, but okay.
Next baby. And I'm like, oh, haha,
Ew.
And she was like, yeah. And you should like kill it or burn it or I don't know, some horrible violent act. I don't even remember the specifics because I just was like, oh my god.
I remember seeing something like that as well, unfortunately. Yeah. French fry girl. Yeah. Like, again, if she works in healthcare, her job ain't that unfuckwithable. You know, it ain't that unfuckwithable. And if they were to catch on to what she does, her own union will have a very difficult time trying to represent her trying to mount a defense for her. Yeah, even her union not only will have a difficult time, they're not going to be likely that motivated. Take it from somebody who was a union rep in the health and social services in this province.
And I was like, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah, you think?
Told me she was gonna kill me if I come up to Canada to beat her ass. I told her I was gonna beat her ass because she lied on me.
Oh my god! Again, here we go. Schoolyard tactics. We're good. Let's all take a trip to the schoolyard. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna come here and pay you. Oh.
Like I was the one behind that account, and listen, that fake fucking email. Do better. Come on, a liar. You can say that I'm making it up. No, she was behind that fucking account. 110%. Because that's just odd. Why would she assume my name is Gordon? That's just fucking weird. Even in the DMs with
who's Gordon?
Nick, she said the same thing. I don't know if she's Jewish. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't think so. Just because you have matzo ball soup in your fucking cabinet doesn't mean you're Jewish. That's kind of
well, yeah. When we already touched upon that. Yeah, we already touched upon the old matzo ball mix.
Insulting, actually. You know, that's kind of insulting that don't you have some Herbalife to sell? I don't think she's the president of her own company. I don't think that either. I don't think that's true either. I've never heard her say, and even in our private conversations, that she's a CEO of a company. All I know is that she told me she's in accounting. She's in school for accounting, and and I've heard her say once or twice she was in healthcare. I've never, ever, ever heard her say anything about being Jewish, being being a president of a company. I've never heard.
No, she never said that until it became convenient for her to do so. You notice how these people, they bring it up, you know, I'm this, I'm that, you know, when it's convenient to do so. Before that, she claimed she was Greek. And then she says she's half Jewish, half Greek. And you can't really say half Jewish. Okay? Anybody who's familiar with Jewish law, with Judaism, there is no such thing as a half a Jew. Jewish law states if mother is Jewish, the child is Jewish. Okay? If the father is Jewish, it doesn't necessarily make the child Jewish, but most definitely if the mother is Jewish, so is the child. There is no half Jew. You could be half Greek, but you can't be half Jew.
Heard that before. That's the first time I'm hearing all of that. Is Miss Future Becky still your friend? No. I rarely ever talk.
Future Mrs. Becky Williams, and we'll get to her a bit later.
Talk to her to begin with. Sometimes I'd interact with her, sometimes not. To answer the question about the Discord, no, there is no Discord anymore. They deleted it. They claim.
Whose Discord are we talking about? Drunk Girls? We talking about Drunk Girls Discord?
They deleted it. I don't know I'm sure there are other Discords. From what I understand, there's multiple Discords for multiple people.
Probably.
And there's just different people.
Probably.
The reason why I kind of like went hard on him, like I said, is because everyone else was, and it just was fun. But then it got to, like I said, it got to be too.
Yes, because we must follow the leader. We must play the game following the leader, the leader, the leader. There's something to be said about sheep as a species, and if Christina is here as watching, Christina, I know you have sheep. I know you have sheep, but sheep generally follow. Sheep generally follow as a species. And you're a follower. Let me ask you, Froggy, or at least in your recent past, if I asked you to jump off, no, I'm not going to say it. No, there was that too. Damn, I'm trapped. If they were to ask you to do something, I don't know, something really detrimental to yourself and your family, would you do it?
Too much. And that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I don't want to go in like this hard anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And I really wasn't, that's not me.
Okay, that's fair enough. A lot of the ex-haters are not doing this stuff anymore for a variety of reasons. Okay, that's fair. We like a good redemption story around here at Straight Talkin' Fedora Chick. Just not sure Froggy is it.
In general, like I'm not like that in real life. So I didn't want to be like that online either anymore. I just didn't want to do it. It was exhausting. That's why I approached him and That's why I approached him and I, apologized because I really just did not want to do it anymore. And for those of you who don't know, yeah, Gigi and I had a conversation as well because it's old. I cannot sit here. It's just
Yeah, you still owe me an apology, though. But here's the thing, I'm not sure I would accept it, if truth be told. You know me, I'm going to be honest, whether people like it or not. She does owe me an apology. I never got it. I'm not expecting it. Not really expecting it. I'm just pointing it out.
the same old shit every single fucking day, and I really don't know how people do it. And towards the end, I was telling people like, this shit's gonna get someone hurt. I really don't want to be a part of anyone.
You think?
I really don't.
You think?
She did what she did, and the only ones who know the truth are me and her. Well, her mostly, because like I said, most of the lies came out of her mouth, and I know damn well I didn't make that account, and I don't know damn well I didn't.
Okay.
So, that's the only people that know the truth is the people who were involved. Yeah, and like I said, I don't like other people in this community either. But, I don't think anyone's truly a bad person. What I do feel is the people who have control in this community are not nice people. The people that have
You think?
The people that, are able to manipulate others.
I think we're referring to Charlie Gold, maybe Callie, Michael B. Petty, certainly Charlie Gold.
Do have are not nice. Like they do have a control, a grip on other people to make them do what they want. I don't want to get into too much of who. French fry girl for one, people just believe what she says. She has multiple soup in her cabinet, she's Jewish. She got doxxed, sure, you got doxxed. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. These other, and I'm going to be very honest, most of them.
And I was doxxed twice, as we mentioned.
Are content creators. I feel like she was the mastermind for a lot of this. And like I said, I can see that because even when I was talking to her directly, she still kind of made me nervous. She's very aggressive. She's very active in her hate towards Neg.
Yeah, we know.
Like honestly, like if she, like I feel like if they were in a room together, she'd kick his ass. Like I don't know if she'd win, but you know what I mean? She definitely would like. She was that angry towards it, and I'm just like, ma'am, this is Twitter. Like, I don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm sorry, I after a while, it got really awkward and weird, and I didn't want to talk about it anymore. And then, like I said, when that fake account popped up, her and I already weren't talking because she went underneath a fucking post that I made, right? And she, like, made it about Nick, because it wasn't even fucking about him. And I'm like, dude. And then after that, she got rude, and I blocked her. Because, like, why are you going to get rude with me? All I said was, I don't want to talk about him, and this post isn't about him. And she still made it about him. Man, there's something wrong. Like, that's not normal. That behavior is not normal. I'm sorry. I guess it's normal, right?
Well, your behavior can't be construed as normal either.
And that's another big turn off for me. I didn't like how, like, she was so sure of herself, especially when most of the stuff she would say in her videos and her tweets were just kind of, like, not true, or they were exaggerated versions of the truth. And, she sure did convince a lot of people, that's for sure. I really don't know what else to say about that. She has a way of convincing people, but
Yep.
Narcissists do have a way of convincing people too. So
yeah, that's true.
Do I think that they work together? Yeah, on some level. I feel like there's a lot of group chats between the haters. There's a lot of discords. I know that. I'm not in any of them. I never was. I was only in one ever.
I wonder which one.
I feel like a lot of the times, yeah, like there is some type of coordination.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I do the Twitter thing for fun. And even now, I'm just like, toxic. Yeah, there's a lot of cattiness.
Yes, and you contributed to that toxicity in a big way.
And a lot of bullshit within that community. As for Gigi, a lot of the stuff they said about him was not fair. And
no, it wasn't.
With that community is there's no
no, it wasn't.
Like really way to speak up without feeling like you're gonna like just tossed aside. Like there's a couple of.
Well, that's the difference between you and me now, isn't it, Froggy? See, I'm not afraid to speak up when I see something wrong. Yeah, do I get hit with consequences for that? Yeah, it goes to the old adage, no good deed goes unpunished. But, you contributed to a dogpiling of me last summer for speaking out about Charlie Gold and the charity thing, Difference is I have the cojones and you do not. Let me come to you in the chat. We're going to come to you in the chat. Hey, Hater Nation News Network, Belinda. Good to see you here. Angel Wings, good to see you here too. Good to see you here too. All right, so let's go further back up. Happy Mother's Day, Belinda. And Angel Wings, if you're a parent yourself, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay, all right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah. Uh-oh, Fedora down. Fedora down. Lane. Okay, serenity now. Thank you, Lane. I would steer clear of the Cobra content because so many people are doing it, jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah, I heard you say that. Yeah. We'll talk later, Death Valley. We will talk later, Death Valley. Yeah, and he's just shockingly gross. It's kind of a lot. Death Valley, same with Kay, but yeah, a bit oversaturated. Yeah. I think we can come up with better and more original stuff. Right on, and I'm always open to ideas. I'm always open to ideas. Yeah, exactly. We do. Okay. Oh, I'm too way far back. I'm too way far back. Yes, HN don't think. They simply react selectively. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, God, I went too far back. I must have forgotten a few things in the chat. Yes. Okay. When my daughter was little, I didn't spend all day online. Once my house chores were done, it was learning playtime. These poor kids of these people. I know, right? No, Froggy is a lie. What's up, y'all? You're right. She is a lie, Belinda. She is a lie. She is a lie. She must have a lot of dirt on her to be so afraid of her. Yeah, that's a good point, Lamera Magrosa. Look, I'm sure a lot of people do have dirt on me. I mean, I certainly am guilty of having trusted the wrong people. And that comes as a byproduct for not having too many supports in real life. You know, you're looking for anyone to trust, to confide in, to unload on, looking for new friends. And sometimes, more often than not, it's to our own detriment. Yeah, it is much to our own detriment. Belinda, you're following me. Yeah. Yeah. So who is this chick? This is Froggy, Lamera Magrosa. This is Froggy. This is Froggy. Happy Mother's Day, Noodlehead. Yeah, happy Mother's Day. Yeah. Okay, so happy Mother's Day. The greetings. I'm sorry, I do not trust Froggy, period. No, neither do I. Neither do I, Belinda. Trust me. Neither do I. Hater Nation News Network. So is she not on the CG payroll any longer? Doesn't appear that way, Lamera. It sure doesn't appear that way. And speaking of Charlie Gold, I'd like to bring something up. I forget whether it was in this version, this condensed version that Kate Winslet uploaded, and that's what we're watching now, so we may not get it. In the original 2-hour stream, she said she all of a sudden talked about how she was not that close to Charlie Gold and she's not that friendly with her. And to that I say, really? Really? Wow, you went to an awful lot of trouble to dogpile me last summer on Charlie Gold's behalf while Charlie Gold was hiding away, not doing her own dirty work. You were getting your hands dirty for her. For someone who was not really her friend, I don't know. Yeah, trust nobody. Good policy. That's a very good policy, Death Valley. She probably is, and she faked her own death. F her ass. Probably true. Yeah, exactly, Belinda. Are you kidding me? Wow. They know bullshit when they see it. Yep. Did her nose run with snot and she wiped away? What the fuck did I just see? I don't know. I missed that, Death Valley. Judaism is a religion, right? Exactly, Belinda. Judaism is a religion. It's a religion. It's not an ethnicity. It's not an ethnicity. It's a religion. It's a faith. Yeah. It's one of the Abrahamic religions. You can You can too have Jewish heritage at most. She means Israeli Greek. Okay, Israeli, yes, you can be Israeli as a nationality, but Judaism is not a nationality. It's not an ethnicity. It's a religion. But Israeli, yes, that is a nationality. That is ethnicity. Yeah. Yes, she was sweating and wrapped in a blanket. I wonder what the fuck she was withdrawing from. Good point. Good point, Belinda. It's a creed, Belinda, race, culture, religion, all rolled into one. Yeah, no, that's what makes things so exciting around here. She had some serious top lip sweat then, Belinda. Death, me and you are on the same page. I think we're all on the same page here in this chat. Yeah, I think we are. She was very mean to Fedora on Twitter. Yeah, we covered that. That was definitely true. That's definitely true. And French Fried Girl was very nasty. And Froggy was very nasty to Belinda as well. Very nasty to Belinda. I don't see Froggy apologizing to Belinda either. Come to think of it. I think Froggy owes Belinda an apology. Whether Belinda chooses to accept it or not, that's up to her, of course. But just saying. Just saying. Like I said, we do love a good redemption story around here. Like I said, I'm not sure Froggy is it. You know damn well that her hands are dirty as fuck no matter how much you wash them in a puddle of shit. Very true. Very true. I can't believe how her channel has exploded. It exploded, Angel Wings. I'll have to take a look later. Hey, Punky. Good to see you. Mr. Kate Winslet, D used to be in my live streams. Hey, Mr. Kate Winslet. Been a while since we seen you. D Higgins must have took her off the payroll. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Okay. All right, hang on. We got to go back here because my cat just jumped. My cat just jumped. Okay. Okay. Angel Wings. I'm going to start doing FB reactions. LMAO. The coconuts. Ha. Oh my God, Belinda, do it. Angel Wings. Just waiting for the next installment of Lies to be streamed. Ha. Oscar will be busy. It's a hot mess. Yeah, Oscar's got his work cut out for him, definitely. Angel, I thought about mixing some in. Right. Oscar. Yes, we stand Oscar around here. We stand Oscar. We're huge Oscar fans. True death. HNN, don't work with Oscar boy too hard. Be sure to pay him W. Double. Yes, I think Oscar needs hazard pay. Yeah, Oscar needs hazard pay. Maybe doing a breaking news alert on FB. Yeah, right on. Belinda, might have to DM you two then. Hands up. Heads up. Yeah, I'm forgetting how to read. Michelle, I do. He's getting so fat. Aw. Yeah, but he's cute. Oscar's cute. Mr. Winslet. That's HNNN. You feed him well. LOL. He needs more walks, maybe. I don't know. The toad is on screen. Yeah, the toad is on screen. Refresh. Oh, this toad. Yeah, this toad. Yeah, you're right. I thought you saw my thumb. I thought you were looking at my thumbnail, which I actually put a real frog wearing a red hat on. Yeah. D. Higgins. Mr. Kate Winslet. D used to be in my live streams. Really? Don't remember her being in your live streams, Belinda. But okay. I don't remember her being there. But then again, I have such a shitty memory that she was probably right in front of my face interacting with me. And I can't remember it. That's how memorable D. Higgins is. She is the top groupie. She is everywhere. Bullshit. Hey, Punky, it's good to see you. She doesn't owe me an apology. I was doing it for fun. I never know how serious they were. Yeah, I think many underestimated too. Yeah. I'm going to do peanut style streams and yell at my potato. Well, yeah, go for it, Mr. Winslet. Go for it, Mr. Winslet. Yeah. All right, let's go back to it.
Times where things were said about him and said to him and next too. And I just wanted to be like, that's too fucking far. But like you get kind of like in this place where you feel kind of afraid to speak up and say anything because if you do, like, you know, they're gonna like try to ruin your life like they're doing now, you know? There are a lot of subgroups within that community.
True, there are subgroups, if you want to call them that. There are.
plot. Yes, I do. I think there's a lot of plotting going on, and you know, a lot of like little group chats.
Because you would know, right, Froggy? Because I'm still wondering what your end game is.
And little and not only that, but they talk shit about each other. Like I can't tell you how many fucking times people have said.
Oh, that I'm not surprised. Who's surprised at that? Haters and people in the community talking bad about each other behind their backs. Who's really surprised at that? I mean, there is an expression I heard a long time ago, and I think it's applicable here. If they can do it with you, they can do it to you. Okay? I'll repeat it. If they can do it with you, they can do it to you.
Stuff about me about other people, like, oh, so and so such a bitch, or so and so such a cunt, and I'm just like,
we know.
You know, like, okay, French fried girl, she takes the shit very seriously. It's not as serious for me, but like I said, there was still a feeling of almost fear or intimidation that if you speak up, they'll ostracize you and make you feel like you are not a part of their group, which is fucking dumb now that I think about it. But
yeah, but you partook in that. You partook in all that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's very catty, very high schoolish. Very
it is. It is. I've said it all along.
Who pushed the narrative of the pedo thing? I don't know who originally pushed that. I feel like one person may say something to someone in the DMs, and then another person will tweet about it, and then other people will just kind of go with it. And that's a big problem with the hater community, is they just kind of go with stuff, like they did with French fried girl claiming she was doxxed. They just go with shit and spread it around like fucking crap. Like, it's horrible. Part for the ones who turn on them like Market Mob. Yeah, they do. It's a cult. It's a cult. And the same, like I said.
You're just figuring that out now.
Something can be said for the anti-haters, too. Who's behind the Gigi parody account? Okay. Let me drop a real bombshell. Thanks for bringing that up, actually, because I almost forgot about it. I'll tell you who's behind it. Future Miss Becky Williams.
Yeah, I saw that, too. I was surprised when I first heard, oh, maybe I shouldn't be. But you know that I always thought that the GT parody account, who was behind it, I always thought it was Michael B. Petty. Honestly, I always thought it was Michael B. Petty behind it. But I stand corrected. It was future Miss Becky Williams. And speaking of Ms. Future Becky Williams, was she behind the Kiwi Farms account, Pet Skellington? We did hear something to that nature a while back. Feel free to comment. If you're watching in replay, feel free to drop in the comment section. Was future Mrs. Becky Williams behind the Kiwi Farms account, Pet Skellington? And I also remember Drunk Girl's Discord server. I was a member for maybe a few days before I walked away voluntarily. And I remember on Kiwi Farms, there was a Discord dump of Drunk Girls Discord on the farms. There were screenshots of their posts. Wonder if we should look no further than Ms. Future Becky Williams, aka Miss Empath and Patherson. That was her Discord name.
Or however you'd like to say her handle. That's who's behind it. That much I will tell you. It's her. She said it in the Discord. So take that as you will. You can say it's true, you can say it's not, but yes, that's what was said. Yeah, it is a cult with 5 different fucking leaders. It really is. And that's why shit happens the way it does, because you have fucking 10 different people running the fucking show. They pretend they're so innocent and they do nothing wrong, but they're just as bad as everything they complain about. They do the same shit. Does Charlie know if Miss Becky Williams runs that account? Okay, I'm going to try to recall this from memory the best I can. I don't know if she was in that voice call, but yeah, she probably does. I would imagine so. I mean, it was, yeah, probably. Yes, she was in the same chat that this was discussed. I think major haters like Callie, Charlie, and DC are going to excuse. Probably. There's a few things that have happened in that community that I did not approve of, really.
Really?
That were excused by larger creators. Yes. Who do you know?
But you went along with it anyway and did their bidding.
That participated in any of the doxes. I don't know. Like I said, you have your key players. And
oh, sure you do. Sure you do. Come now. If you're going to do a confessional video, you might as well come all out.
That's all I know. And then, people just spread stuff around by different means. Spread it around, by a Facebook message, Twitter message, Discord. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're very catty. I can't really talk about the anti-haters too much because I'm not part of that community and I never was. But what I can say is the stuff I have witnessed myself, and that is they're very catty to each other. They're very rude to each other. They talk about each other behind each, the other person's back. Like, they talk shit. Oh, this person, that person.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure it's possible people talk shit behind my back too. Am I going to go and investigate who it is? No, not really. And there's, we all know truth eventually comes out, but yeah, I'm not that surprised either. I'm not that surprised if that's the case. But I have to say, as of late, I've been receiving a lot of support lately about my own issue, about my own issues going on in my personal life. I have been receiving a lot of support from my own online community. So.
And like, I just feel like I don't want to be a part of it anymore, And like I said, I felt this way for a while, but I didn't say anything about
it.
That's
fair.
Apart from Charlie Gold and FFG, who are the main players. So, okay, besides them, Bubbles is definitely a main player for sure. Future Miss Becky Williams.
Bubbles. I think we're referring to Booty Meaty Jones. Booty Meaty Jones and Queen Ravens.
Is definitely a main player. You know them. You know who the main players are. The people you see all the time on Twitter and the ones that have large followings. They actually genuinely like each other. Okay, so there are some people that are friends offline, but most of the people in that community, I don't think they like each other because, like I said, you've seen it happen many times.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Very quickly, and they just believe other people. The larger follower count you have, the more people leave you, which I don't understand how that has anything to do with whether or not I should believe you. You know what I mean? Your followers have nothing to do with it. What was it that made you realize the community is just a bunch of fatties obsessed with other fatties? I don't really know. I can't. Like I said, I was feeling this way before I left, and I don't know if it was just like a chain of events or a bunch of events or one event, but yeah, I definitely started feeling like, oh, I don't belong here. I don't know. Didn't really like it. Do they purposely gaslight people for reaction? Yes, they do. Yep.
Yeah, they definitely do. And again, you played a large role in that now, didn't you, dear?
Yes, they do. They're trolls. That's what trolls do.
Yep.
Do you know who leaked Sheep's name in photos? Have no idea. People thought it was Gigi, but people blame Gigi for everything.
Yeah, that's true too. Yep. It's Gigi's fault. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. It's Gigi's fault. I burned my breakfast. It's Gigi's fault. Yep. Yeah, Sheep is another one. Still obsessed with Gigi. Still obsessed.
So I really don't know who it was. Twitter got taken down tomorrow. I think everyone in that community would benefit from it because it gets so toxic. And I know a lot of y'all see it. I know a lot of y'all feel it. I know.
And you took part in it.
A lot of y'all are tired. I know it to be true.
Yeah, because you took part in it.
When you have toxic people running the community, they have a lot of influence. Whoever has the most influence has the most say, right? What I really think is dumb and what I really think is silly is when you have these grown-ass adults just believing random people. Like the fact that they are just so easily manipulated just because they like a certain person or they think a certain person is cool. They just so willingly believe them and take their word for everything. That's toxic.
Why am I toxic?
Realize that and you actually fucking wake up and stop fucking beating up people's asses just because you like them. This is the fucking internet. You don't know this person. Like people who just believe French fry girl, they don't fucking know her. They just believed her. Like I said, I don't care if y'all believe me, but I'm not trying to, I'm not really trying to convince anyone. I'm just here telling you my side of the story. That's all I want to do. I really don't care if y'all believe me or not. But to sit there and be
no, you do care. You wouldn't have done a nearly 2-hour live stream if you did. You do care.
Like it was all me? No, it was not. I didn't make that fucking account. I didn't fucking make a fake email to put behind that account to try to frame someone else. I didn't fucking do that. I didn't put snippets of my conversations that I've had with someone else.
Maybe not, but didn't you co-sign it?
To let it be known that it was me, because that's exactly what she was doing. She wanted me to know that she made that account, and then she wanted to be able to flip it around. But she wanted to make sure I knew, and she wanted me to feel helpless about it. That's what she wanted. She wanted me to feel helpless, and she wanted me to feel like I was the one being attacked. Because she is a fucking narcissist. That is one thing you have to understand about her, and this is one thing I found out very fucking quickly. She's a narcissist. For real. Google narcissist, and pretty much all the behavior you've seen her displaying, it'll be there. She uses
Yes,
people.
but I think that's true of you too. Yeah, it's true of you too. It's true of most YouTubers, whether they're part of Hater Nation or not, or whether what they do. I think it's true of most YouTubers.
For what he needs them for, and then tosses them aside. And like I said already many times during this live, I do believe I was set up. Now, the question is, how long has this been going on? Like, I don't know how deep the planning went. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is I was set up 110%. And yes, it was planned. 110% planned. The fact that the email was made itself is enough to make me feel like it was premeditated because someone had to go in, make that email, switch.
I feel like we're talking about a murder case here somehow. Ooh, Colonel Mustard did it with the candlestick in the billiard room.
It over to me. Shani and I have no problem, so it definitely wasn't a Shani person. No, like I said, I think she has multiple fake accounts because she was, like I said, she was behind
Yeah, just because you may not have a problem with Shani at the moment doesn't mean you're not going to have a problem with Shani 2 minutes later. I think Shani's demonstrated that in her own behavior.
Another fake account that harassed me for saying calling me a deadbeat mother and this and that. And the reason why I know she was part of that was because when one of the last things she texted me was something this fake account used to say all the time. You loathsome, nasty, deadbeat toad. Or before she blocked me. And then when I was reading the DMs between him or Negs and French Fried Girl, I noticed a lot of the same language there too. And he was very specific about the way he spoke, or I shouldn't even be saying hey he anymore because it's not a he. And even other people, other haters, even like that's not a man, that's a woman for sure.
Right.
There you fucking go. Because she has shown no problem in attacking kids. You know what I'm saying? Or attacking people's kids.
And that's what makes it gross. Somebody like French Fried Girl. French Fried Girl, I don't like most of Hater Nation, but there are very few out of that group. There is a small subcategory of that group that actually makes me want to break things in front of me. French Fried Girl is one of them. Froggy is another.
Attacking her parents. She has shown she has no issue with that. She's just a bad person. I don't
Yeah, she is.
Here and determine someone's personality, but I'm telling you, like some of the stuff she said was over the fucking rails. Like she's just a bad person.
Just say you dumb bitch every 10 minutes and talk about how Negs doesn't return your love.
Okay, maybe she's not a bad person, but she's definitely mentally ill. Something's wrong. Let's just put it that way. I really wish I could help destroy Hater Nation. Because like I said, I think it's a toxic place. I think it's full of toxic individuals, and the most toxic.
Oh, Hater Nation are doing an excellent job destroying themselves. They are doing an excellent job destroying themselves. They don't need anybody's help.
Out of them all, have the biggest say in what happens. And I don't think that's good for anybody. I think someone's going to get fucking hurt. I do. And I've said this before many, many times. Somebody's going to get hurt in real life. And I'm not talking about, feelings, right? We're talking like real life hurt. Like I saw some people talk about like wanting to hurt Negs. That's fucking crazy. First of all, he has a son. That's not like, first of all, don't fucking hurt people over words. That's stupid. Believe the heads of the community will speak out more. Are they complicit? I don't know if they'll speak out more. However, I do think they are complicit because they see it go down. They know it goes down. I know for a fact they know what happens. They know because people will be in their ears all the time.
Yeah, but you participated in all of that yourself. And I'm still not convinced that 2-hour live stream was an attempt at redemption. And this is why I'm not convinced this is one good redemption story we all like.
FFG would literally beat up people over fat Twitter drama. Yeah, she would, 110%. Yeah, she has anger problems. I think she probably would. FFG is obsessed with Gigi. Yeah, she's obsessed with Gigi, but she's more obsessed with Negs. Oh my God,
Yeah, that she is, and I still don't get why anybody would be afraid of French Fried Girl. Like I said, she lives in the same city as me. I'm not afraid of her. She could live right in my neighborhood. She could live across the street or down the street from me. I'm still not afraid.
He'd disappear. If she ever got anywhere near that man, he would be gone. Okay? No one would have any clue where he is, and that would be it. Oh, I was pretty bad, but there were other accounts on that app that are far worse than me. Like French Fried Girl, for one. First of all, she's horrible. She goes places I will never fucking go.
No, but you've been close.
Yeah, she's bad. had some time. I'm kind of shocked that she's defending her against that Jew money shit that she said about my family. I'm shocked because it doesn't really align with what she claims she believes in. But they all live in fear of each other. Yeah, I do. That's a good point, Kate Winslet, because you want to know something? I do too. I sure lived in fear, for sure, 110%. I was afraid to say anything. I was afraid to disagree with any of them, and I disagreed more often.
I'm glad you brought that up. I really am. Last summer, when I had that dog pile, when my Instagram account was duplicated, cloned, when I was dogpiled by Froggy and Booty Meat Jones all over that leaked letter from the suicide prevention charity that was kind of damning to Charlie Gold, and I did a video about it. And I walked out, and it was also around the same time I walked out of Drunk Girls Discord server, and I got a tweet message to me from her, or it was Chic, or both, that I took it as a threat with everything that was happening to me. And we hear horror stories of YouTubers being found by their trolls, their haters, and their fans showing up at their front door. We heard about it with Boogie2988, and most recently with Amy Slayton. And so, you know, you can't be too careful with it, you know, because there are a lot of crazies online. You can't be too careful. And I live alone. I'm not in the greatest of health. And so, yeah, I didn't know how to take it when Drunk Girl issued a threat to me. But you all made fun of me when I talked about it. In fact, Lil Shit was the one. Lil Git, a.k.a. what I like to refer to as Lil Shit. Lil Shit divulged my DMs publicly when I expressed that. I made the mistake of actually talking to her about it. I made that mistake. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Or at least I'm going to make a conscientious effort not to do that. So I'll accept my own role in that. Shouldn't have trusted her. Shouldn't have. But yeah, I got poked fun of and made fun of. And yet now here we are. We have Froggy in fear. You know, Froggy in fear. Yeah, but you mocked me for being afraid, didn't you?
Than most. But I felt like I owed them because they defended me so many times against these other, you know, people that I saw attack me, and I felt like I owed them. Like I felt like I would have been a bad person if I turned away and said, I don't want to do this anymore. And
that is how manipulation works.
When there was a couple of times where I turned off my VPN on purpose because I just got tired. And then fucking French fry girl we were friends on Instagram at the time would message me and be like, oh, so-and-so said this about you. And I feel like, because I want to defend myself, because that's just who I am, you know, I defend myself.
This is true, and especially with the pandemic where everybody's trapped indoors, it seems we have nothing but to gossip. Let's gossip. Let's gossip and spill the tea. Or in the case of here at Straight Talk and Fedora Chick, we aspirate tea.
Very bad at like just letting people talk. I think a lot of people are, but I definitely am. And you know, I wanted to say something to them, but she like was a little pot stirrer, and I mentioned that to little.
So are you? Little shit.
I mentioned that to her. I said I think she stirs the pot a lot, and she does. Kind of happy that things happened the way they did because, you know, I realized that they weren't good for me. Get that you sound obsessed? Yeah, no, I do. I get that I sound obsessed with her. I'm angry. Yeah, I'm upset. I'm angry.
I have to agree. I didn't think about this before, and I missed it when I watched it the first time. I have to agree. I get French Fry Girl is hideous. Not in just in appearance either, but her personality, her whole way of going about on social media. Everything about this girl is hideous. Okay? But you're still on to her. You're still all over her.
She lied about me. She threw me under the bus because she didn't like the fact that...
Yeah, but you all throw each other under the bus anyway.
I was getting along with Nags, and she didn't like it even before that. All that happened. And I'm angry. I'm upset.
Okay.
Yeah, she lied about me. She lied about my family.
Uh-huh.
She claimed I doxed her. Made me out to be this horrible person, and it's just not true. None of it.
It's fun when you're a part of it, isn't it? Until it's done to you. Isn't it? Like I said, the old expression applies here. If they can do it with you, they can do it to you.
It's true. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's not true.
Oh, no, you do give a fuck.
What do they think about DC Minigore? Oh, I think they like her.
You like DC Media Girl, do you? Still, okay, fine.
Damn. I think if she excuses French Fried Girl's matzo ball fiasco.
Anybody know the score on that? I mean, DC Media Girl has been pretty much, she's nothing if not predictable. She does accept anti-Semitism as long as they're from her side of the fence, so to speak. So, and we know that she's gushed over French Fried Girl on her channel. She's promoted her. I know DC Media Girl promoting a channel is kind of like the kiss of death here, but she has promoted it. I have to wonder, but no, I don't wonder. I think she did excuse. I haven't been paying much attention to DC Clara as of late, to be honest. I haven't watched a live stream of hers in months, other than clips that have been on other channels. Because with DC Media Girl, it's the same old. But, if she has a huge spur gout, then somebody tells me about it, and that's when I'll tune in. But all this to say, I'm sure DC Media Girl had no problem with the matzo ball, the picture of the matzo ball mix.
The matzo ball event. Then she excuses that. Then yeah, guess so. That was like kind of like low-key like insulting, because like, what does that mean? You have matzo balls in your cabinet, so you're Jewish? You think all Jewish people have matzo balls in their cabinet? I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous.
Kind of true. What I said earlier. Look, my ex-partner, who I lived with for 9 years, is Jewish, and every year at Passover, we never had matzo ball mix in the house. We had the matzo boards every Passover, but not the matzo ball mix. So yeah, it is a stereotype.
It sounds so dumb to me. Well, I will tell you anything you want to know. That's one thing about me. If you come to me respectfully and ask a question, I will tell you anything you want to fucking know.
Really?
As long as it's not something I don't want to share, like, things like that are personal. You know what I mean? Do they ever feel bad about making up racism and bigotry? No, I don't think so. I don't think they feel bad. I don't think so. If they felt bad, they wouldn't have treated me. They would have apologized to me already, and I have not gotten one fucking apology from that side of the fucking fence. Do you think Gigi is reaching out to you because he saw an opportunity to get you to attack his enemies? No, because that's not what it was about. The apology was not about them or anything. It was about what happened between us.
Okay.
And it was very genuine.
Okay.
Did he apologize to you before or after all this? After. Much, like, he had been off Twitter for a while already. About Negs releasing the DMs between FFG and Git. I think that was, I'm glad you did that, because there were stuff, like I said, there was
poetry in motion. Poetry in motion.
Assuming that I wasn't going to see it. An apology from anyone from Hitter Nation. They're still doubling down and acting like they didn't do anything wrong when it's pretty much no.
Yeah, but that's what they always do. There's nothing new there. That's what they always do.
And I wasn't behind that account. So sorry. Did Gigi apologize to you before your fight? If so, did you tell her? Did I tell French Fried Girl that he apologized? No, because I was fucking scared of her. She reacted aggressively when I told her Negs apologized to me and we apologized to each other. So I can only imagine how she would feel if I told her that Gigi apologized to me. Nobody knew about it because nobody needed to know about it. But yes, he apologized to me. He was very genuine.
Okay, that's between her. That's between her and Negs is a big boy to do as he sees fit. Personally, yeah, I think she owes me an apology too, but I'm not waiting for it. I'm not holding my breath for it. Many of you know I've got much bigger fish to fry in my real life these days than to sit around and wait for an apology from Froggy that I likely wouldn't accept anyway.
I flipped out and lost my shit. And he was the only fucking one. Did you know that? He was the only one to reach out and be like, hey, you okay? Well, besides Callie too, but that was it. Nobody else reached out. Y'all knew, they knew where to find me too. Nobody fucking reached out at all. At all. Yes, okay, thank you. So this person says that FFG seemed so pissed that other people wanted to get along. And it's true. You should have seen how angry she was with me when I told her that Negs apologized to her. She stopped talking to me for a day or two. It's like, well, I'm out. And then the next day.
Oh, wow. Wow. Little girls in the schoolyard. You know what? I'm going to, I know there's only 2 minutes left of it, but I think I'm going to put an end to that reaction and I'm going to devote the rest of my time to the chat. I'm going to devote my time to the rest of the chat because it's pretty much the same old bloody thing. Hey, Kate Winslet. Good to see you. Good to see you here, Kate Winslet. FFG is all bark and no bite. Absolutely true. I believe that too. I just think he's disgusting. And what I do worry about, what I mentioned earlier, if she is indeed working in healthcare, meaning she's working with a vulnerable population, given that tweet she gave to Belinda, I'd be nervous about her patients and the clientele that she comes in contact with, the vulnerable people that she comes in contact with. That makes me more nervous. Yeah, so let me go further back up. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Hang on, trying to find where I left off. If I miss any of you, don't take it personally. I suck at multitasking. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Indeed, she is at HNN. She said, I quote, "We don't say that name," when I said summoning negs on my sussy stream. Long time no see, howdy. Yeah, it's good to see you here, Punky. She doesn't owe me an apology. I was doing it for fun. I never knew how serious they were. No, I hear you, Belinda. I'm going to do peanut-style streams and yell at my potato. Right on. They are in too deep, that's for fucking sure. Very true, very true. Michelle, howdy. Death Valley, very deep in the rabbit hole. Right, Michelle? That's why they're called haters. Very, very apt. Very aptly put, Punky. Very, very aptly put. LMAO, exactly why I wouldn't want to be friendly with any of these people. Backstabbing little bitches, a lot of them. Yeah, I agree with you there, Death Valley. I agree with you there. I trust any of them about as far as I can throw them. Ah, yes. By the way, happy Mother's Day to you, Punky. Happy Mother's Day to you, too. Lamera Magrosa, it's going okay. Happy Mother's Day to you. How credible is this Jude? Not very, in my opinion, Lamera. Not very. Anti-haters meet on Fridays to burn crosses and drink tea. This is why we love Kate Winslet around here. This is why we always must allow Kate Winslet to be Kate Winslet. Kate. Happy Mother's Day, Punky and Lamera. Hey, both Winslets. Crazy stuff gonna happen. Yeah, the couple is here, the happy couple. Mr. Kate Winslet, Kate Winslet. Blame Gigi, hashtag blame Gigi. If she's looking to wash her hands, she needs to do a bullet point exactly she was behind and who ordered the hit. Yeah, I'm with you there, Lamera McGross. The thing is, I'm not sure I believe her. You know, regardless of how she did it or how she packaged it together, I'm not sure I would believe it. Whoever leaked Sheep's pictures should go to jail. I still have nightmares. Speaking of Gigi, he just posted a community video. It was funny, an 80s video. I was a kid of the 80s. I should watch that. I was a kid of the 80s. Thank you for letting us know, Lamera Magrosa. Lamera, Gigi, you mean hunka hunka honey. Hunka hunka burning love. Channeling Elvis Presley here. Hunka hunka burning love. No. Mr. Kate Winslet, like a hunka hunka burning love. Lamera Magrosa. You just had the idea. Death Valley. It's like no one ever told her. You become who you mix with. Now it's not in her favor any longer. It's like an epiphany of bullshit. Get out of here. I didn't believe her the first time. No change. Yep, I agree with you, Death Valley. I agree with you. Angel Wings agrees too. FFG gives me the creeps. You and me both, Lamera. You and me both. But I'm not afraid of her, even if she lived on my street. She lives in the same city as me, though. French fried gunt. Yep. They are starting to separate from each other. Yeah, it is imploding. Hater Nation is most definitely imploding. Why do you suppose I'm looking for new ideas to freshen up my channel a bit? I'm looking for fresh ideas. I'm looking for other topics. FFG is all bark and no bite. Yeah, exactly. It's all mouth for her. Death Valley, Potato Face wants to give people the creeps. That's her act. This means doesn't give a fuck attitude. I bet she was bullied as a child for having a massive face. LOL. Now she's the bully. And that is sad, when the bully become the bully. I mean, this is why I do the videos and I'm on this side of the fence, because I was bullied my whole life. Yeah. FFG wants handlebar BK. Oh, Mr. Winslet, you naughty man. You naughty man. Then you should have got out as soon as you felt that way, Froggy. Exactly. Why didn't she leave sooner, eh, Angel Wings? Def, check your Twitter. Okay. Guns ablazing with Kate Winslet. She's nothing but an internet bully. I don't think she would ever face someone in real life. God, I hope not, Angel Wings. I hope not. High school crap. It is. It is high school crap. I had sushi for dinner. I'm Japanese now. Oh, sayonara. Sayonara, Duck Valley. Make your own way. It's better. Exactly, Michelle. I always say this. Do your own thing. Make your own way. Yes, you can build a community, and many people will respect you for who you are, even if they disagree with you on certain points. And they may even fundamentally disagree with you on many points. But, yeah, maybe I'm having too much faith in humanity, but I'd like to believe many will appreciate honesty. They will appreciate honesty, even if they disagree with them. At least to some degree, anyway. Oh, Michelle's giving us Japanese lessons. Okay. Bunch of crazies. Very true, Punky. Very true. They should all be in the loony bin. Yep, Michelle. Yep. Unfortunately, she does. Okay. So right now, this is where I spend the last bit with you. I've been on for over 2 hours. I'm going to take the opportunity to shake my rattle can. I'm going to do the obnoxious e-bagging portion of the show because we know that Michelle likes it. We know Michelle likes the obnoxious e-bagging portion of the show. Okay. So, excuse me. I don't smoke enough. All right. I want to thank everybody again who helped with the GoFundMe to help me fight my landlord. I am truly humbled by my online community, and I am blessed by the support I have received. The GoFundMe is still up. Oh, Michelle, thank you for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Thank you. That's very generous of you. So anyways, for the GoFundMe, here it is. For those of you watching in replay, all these Rattle Can links and social media links are in the description box of this video if you're interested. Yes, the GoFundMe. Yeah, so anyways, thank you all for the GoFundMe. It's still up. We are almost 3/4 of the way to the goal. I'm going to suggest once again, you can, and I would encourage you to donate anonymously. Thank you. And by the way, I have had a first consult with a lawyer, and it went relatively well. So now I feel better about things. Also, yeah. So thank you so much, everybody. And like I said, we're 3/4 of the way to go. Also, we still have PayPal, as always, for one-time donations. Rest assured, I keep all your information. If you choose to go that route of PayPal, I do keep all your information confidential. I'm not in the habit of doxing people. Okay, I also have a merch store. If you want merch, want to buy a t-shirt or a mug. If you want to buy a t-shirt or a mug, there we go. We've even got kids t-shirts. Go have a look-see. Yes. Also, okay, so now check out my second channel, Fedora Social Experiment. This weekend, we're going to do another Let's Play, Let's Ask Google, since it was such a crowd pleaser a month ago. Got to thank John's Peanut Gallery for that idea for my second channel. And since it was such a crowd pleaser the last time, there was great interaction with the chat to play along. We're going to do it again. Yeah, things got racy last month. I voluntarily put an age restriction on that video. It got racy, but you never know how it'll turn out. It'll be fun. So this weekend at some point, keep an eye out for my community tab. We will play another game of Let's Ask Google. Yeah. So here's my second channel, Fedora Social Experiment. I'm about tapped out on all these hateful fucks, and not to mention that it's troll reacting to troll. Let the whole roof cave in, I say. Yeah, I'm with you there, Death Valley. I'm with you there. Okay, so, yeah. So anyways, yeah. So there's my second channel. And also, we have a Discord server. We're a pretty chill group. We're pretty drama-free in there. We have rooms to suit all tastes. Michelle is a member of the Discord. She can attest to that. So is Mr. Kate Winslet. He's also a member of the Discord. He's also a member of the Discord. So they can attest that it's pretty chill in there. You have to be 18 and up to join. Okay, and there will be a short verification process to go through. Channel members, if you particular interest to you, we have the Mad Hatters Lounge in the Discord server, text and voice chat, just for the channel members and myself to interact. And we can talk about my channel. We can talk about what we want to talk about. We can talk about all the tea we aspirate. Yes, popcorn, Michelle. Okay, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, you may do so. You may do so as well. Okay. And also, if you wish to join the channel but cannot find the join button, the link is coming up. The link is coming up. Okay. Here it is. No, I don't have it. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. If you can't find the join button, the link is coming up. It's $1.99 per month. Not kettle popcorn. Death Valley. Okay. It's $1.99 per month. You get access to cool custom hat emojis, as well as the weekly members only chat, as well as early access to most of my uploads. Again, there are exceptions to that rule. But most of my uploads, you get early access ad-free for $1.99 per month, plus the Discord access to the Mad Hatters Lounge. My heart is melting like a Dolly's clock. The painting Metamorphosis. Yes. Metamorphosis. Actually, he did more. Metamorphosis was Dolly's more famous one. So, yeah, those are the Rattle Can links. And, of course, a free way to help your girl out. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. And give a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please give a thumbs up on the way out the door. Like as I mentioned, it is a free way to help your girl out. Yeah. So anyways, again, links are in the description box, those watching in replay. I'll try and put some timestamps because we covered different topics here. So I'll try and put some timestamps on this video in about a few hours from now. As well as, like I said, what's coming up. I mentioned this at the top of the video. I'm going to mention it again. I am going through YouTube burnout in addition, probably because it's all the shit that's going on in my real life. And my health, unfortunately, does not give me the energy that I need to do everything I'd like to do at once. But also YouTube burnout. So that's partly why I kept putting off the weekly members only chat. I apologized for that, my channel members. But yeah, I do my best to commit. I'll do my best to commit. I heard a beatbox in the night, and I knew the hard machine was here to rock. Yeah, right. This is true. So anyways, But yeah, so I'm going to be taking a semi-break. I've got content coming out this week. What's coming up this week, like I said, I'm doing a short upload. It's inspired by Kiwi Farms. I'm going to be doing a parody of French Fry Girl, doing her dating profile, filling out her online dating profile. Yeah. So that's going to come up. That's going to come up later this week. It's going to be a very short upload. There's only so much I can say. So often I can say "you dumb bitch," and do it in pigtails. Yeah, I've never done that in pigtails before, but I guess that's first time for everything. Yeah, you're gonna see yours truly in pigtails. Yeah. So yeah, inspired. Thank you, Kiwi Farms, for inspiring this idea. Hey, I give credit where it's due. I always give credit where it's due. Also, I'm gonna try and get my ex on this week. My ex-partner. I'm going to try and get him on this week. We're going to do a little bit of an experiment. It's called Try to Explain Hater Nation to somebody who is not involved with any YouTube community at all. Okay, so we're going to do that live. I'm going to try and get my ex on this week. I'll let you know at a later time when that will be. It depends on his schedule, when it's convenient for him. Also, this weekend, like I said, on my second channel, Fedora Social Experiment, we're going to play another game of Let's Ask Google. And also, I think we're gonna go outside Pater Nation, and I think we're going to review Kay's cooking. I keep hearing so much about her cooking, but her channel keeps growing. So it's a YouTube phenomenon, again, I'd like to check out. So yeah, I think sometime this week we'll try to do a live reaction to some Kay's cooking. Please do not send any hate Kay's way. I hear she's, I mean, she may not be the greatest cook on YouTube or anywhere for that matter, but I hear she's a sweet lady. From what I hear, she's a pretty sweet lady, so please do not send any hate this woman's way. At least don't do it in my name. Okay. I knew you'd like it, Angel Wings. I knew you'd like it. I knew you'd like it. So that's what's coming up. But after this week, I'm going to be taking a break from both my channels. I'm going to be taking a YouTube break. I don't know for how long. I'm going to do my best still to commit to the weekly members only chat, because that's what you pay for. And I should at least do my best, at least do my very best, unless some natural disaster comes up and prevents me. I'm going to do my very best to commit to that every week still. But other than that, I'm going to be taking a YouTube break after next week. Yeah. Love Kay's cooking? Yeah. Okay, cool. Going to get age restricted? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's ask Google. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. Yeah. So, like I said, other than trying to respect the weekly members only chat, my commitment to you, channel members, I'm going to, as of next week, I'm taking a YouTube break. Okay. I'm going to be taking a YouTube break. You'll still be able to find me on Instagram and Twitter periodically. I'll be catching up on the tea. There's always Peanuts group chat on Twitter. I'm still going to be interacting there too. I'll keep an eye out for my community tab. I'll be posting things too there as well. So I want to thank you all for thank you. Yes, have a good night. Hit a thumbs up for Fedora. Yes, thank you, Death Valley. It's a free way to help your girl out. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, have a good night, Death Valley. Like I said, feel better, get some rest. Feel better, get some rest. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who are watching either in replay or watching now. The mothers in the chat, grandmothers in the chat. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Mother's work is never done. We know. I'm not a mom. Oh, thank you, Angel Wings, for the super chat. Thank you. That's very kind. That's very generous of you, Angel Wings. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, so anyways, yeah, she does seem sweet, Michelle. She does. So anyways, like I said, other than those videos to come this week and next weekend, a game of Let's Ask Google on my second channel, I'm taking a YouTube break because honestly, I'm burned out. I am burned out. But I will. So anyways, without further ado, you take care, Fedora. Kick some serious landlord butt. I am trying, Death Valley. I am trying, and it's thanks to your support that I am able to do so now that it's more of a fair fight. Thanks to all of your support, not just monetarily, not just in donations, but sharing the GoFundMe or offering me words of encouragement, or just simply giving a thumbs up and watching my videos. Or subbing to my channel. I want to thank you all. I feel blessed by all of you guys. So, without further ado, that's it for now. Again, happy Mother's Day. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And always remember, if there is somebody in your midst who is vulnerable or at risk, please take the time to look in on them. Give them a call. Give them a DM if they've got social media, text them, because sometimes just simply lending a sympathetic ear to that person for a few hours can make all the difference in the world to that person. And always remember, especially, always remember, when you play with snakes and snakery, yes, as Froggy puts it so eloquently, snakery, when you play, get prepared to get burned. Yes, get prepared. You are going to be burned. Yeah. Yes. Well, like I said, Michelle, I'm still going to commit to the weekly members only chat. Thank you, Death Valley. Queen Mad Hatter. I love it. I love that name, Queen Mad Hatter. Thank you, Death Valley. I love that name. Thank you so much. Anyways, I wish you all adieu. Have a great night. I've got to go have supper. My God, I'm going to go eat a sandwich. I'm going to go eat a sandwich. Good night, everybody. And thank you for the super sticker, Michelle. Thanks again for the super chat, Angel Wings.